Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is, where you are, and welcome along to the Traxion YouTube channel for what is another weekly live stream, once again for the second week in a row, and I think it's the first time we've done 2 weeks consecutively on this particular game. We are back on RaceRoom Racing Experience. Couple of reasons for that. One, the new ranked multiplayer system is working very well, races are very enjoyable, we've got some new daily combos, so first of all, it's going to be a very fun stream for racing alone. We're going to have lots of battles. We've got more combos than last week by quite a long way for the sprint races, so I'm expecting to race in maybe 3, maybe even 4 different combos depending on how the time slots work today. And secondly, we're going to be doing some DLC giveaways for all of you watching. So if any of you have tried RaceRoom, it's free to pick up, of course, free to play, but you have to pay for certain content to be able to take part in all of the ranked races. There are some free items of content, but you do have to pay for quite a lot of it. So we're going to try and help you out with that a little bit. RaceRoom have very politely given us some codes to give away to you guys, so we're going to get you onto RaceRoom, give you some nice new cars and tracks, and you can get stuck into ranked racing as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Let me know in the chat where you're watching from, whether you've been trying the new RaceRoom multiplayer update, or whether you're just watching and here for the fun, and maybe you might try it after today if you're lucky and win a code. Hello, Elvis. Yes, we are going to be at the expo. Actually, let me just bring up the chat here because I forgot to do this before the stream. Our first race, by the way, guys, is going to be in under 10 minutes, so we're going to get into things, and we're going to do a giveaway as well. I might just do the first giveaway early, for those of you who are here since the start. Maybe a better chance of winning while there's less people watching. But yes, Elvis, we'll be at the expo to film lots of content, write lots of articles. We are the official media partner, so we're going to be very busy, but hopefully we'll see you there. Hello, Melindy. Hello, Wutek. Dennis is here. Mr. Gee is here. Terj is here. Welcome, Nathan. How are you all getting on? Australia, South Africa, Norway. Right, we're here from all over. Portugal as well for Rui. Kenny in the UK. We've got people all over the world playing, so excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. I think we should actually do a giveaway very early on. Osley's going to assist me here with the giveaway, so because I'm inept. And I'm really bad at multitasking, which is great when you're a YouTube streamer doing sim racing. So, yes, basically to give you some information, we're going to be doing a giveaway of the new online racing DLC pack that RaceRoom just released yesterday. There's information about the pack on the TraxionGG website, so you can check that out. But it's essentially 12 cars and 28 tracks, right? Which is a lot of content, and that's going to get you started with your ranked racing journey if you haven't bought any content so far, because the pack actually includes a TCR car, which we're going to be driving soon. It includes the Tatus F4 Cup car. It includes the Mazda MX-5 Cup car. It includes a GT3 car. It includes a DTM 95 Calibra, a Super Touring Volvo. You're going to be right as rain with this pack. So, there you go. Now, as you can see in the chat, so get the chat up, guys. Type in !RaceRoom to join the giveaway. So everyone who wants a chance at winning a code, get that in the chat. !RaceRoom, all one word. And we're going to give away a code, our first code, very soon. So we'll let you guys get signed up. And it's going to be done totally randomly, so you have to obviously enter the giveaway by leaving a comment on the chat. If you're not watching live, I'm very sorry. You're going to have missed this giveaway. Excellent. Lots of people getting involved. Fantastic. Just to give you some context while we let these this first set of names come in. Anyone can win the race. Anyone can win the giveaway. Sorry, who enters? So it's going to be totally random. We're using a system to pick a name randomly from those who enter, and it'll be. We're hoping to give away up to 5 codes throughout the stream, so plenty of chances to win. Even if you don't win this first one, keep watching. We're going to do more as the stream goes on, and we'll try and keep you in the loop with what's going on, and then we'll just ask the winner when we announce the winner in the chat, and I'll announce it on here as well, to basically get in touch with us via social media, email, whatever way you can. Get in touch with us so that we know it's you that's won, and we can then go and get a code to you so you can get set up on RaceRoom. So yes. First race, as you can see, we're registered. It's in 6 minutes. It's TCR around the Hungaroring, and there's 35 people registered, so we've got a full lobby. It's probably going to be 2 very busy splits, 15-minute race, and that's what we're going to start with, guys. So, it's a leaderboard qualifying. So we actually... Oh, right, okay, I need to jump in this. I haven't done qualifying. So I need to get in and qualify now, because the race starts in 5 minutes, and it's only 5-minute practice, 15-minute race. Right, we're not mucking around. We're going to go for the Hyundai, because that is the car. Okay, I need to join on time. Okay, I'm going to just get one qualifying lap in. That's literally going to be it. We'll get our one lap in, and then we'll leave, and we'll join the race, and we'll see where we end up. But I'm very underprepared for this, so there we go. First TCR race unranked as well, so that's going to be interesting. First ranked race around Hungaroring. Normally when I drive Hungaroring, it's in a Formula 1 car, so it's going to be a little bit different in terms of how to drive, where the braking points are, grip levels, all these kind of things. I'm going to have to be very careful here, because by the time I set an outlap... Actually, we don't have to do an outlap, so it's fine. We're going to go straight in for this. And guys, I'm literally just going to get one lap here to set a qualifier, and I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm going to have to play it a little bit safe just to get a valid one in. And that'll put us on the grid for our first race in 5 minutes. And when I'm finished this lap, we're going to do our first giveaway during the practice session. Right, let's break at the 100. Oh, okay. Well, ignore that. Ignore that. Nothing happened. We're going to do that again. Right, brake before the 100. It's not a Formula 1 car. Okay. It's always the case. If I say to you, and you'll know this if you watch my streams regularly, if I say, I'm going to take it easy, I'm just going to set a banker, we don't know the limits, it guarantee you I'm going off in the next corner and invalidating the lap. And you know that I'm not joking. It's happened too many times before. Right, 150. Yeah, okay. A little bit safe, but that's what we want to do. Watch for understeer. Don't know the track limits. Keep entering the giveaway, guys. Exclamation mark RaceRoom, all one word. Don't spam the chat either. If you've entered once, I should have said that. We'll have more of these later on, so you will be able to enter multiple giveaways, but you can only enter once per giveaway, if that makes sense. So it doesn't make a difference if you put your name in more than once. Okay, through the first sector. It's a terrible 41-0. I almost missed turn 2 as well. Front-wheel drive, of course, TCR cars. Not quite as exciting to drive, in my opinion, as the Super Tourers, but still reasonable. Let's take it easy into the chicane. Big flowing middle sector in Hungaroring, always fun and rewarding if you get it right, and horrible and painful if you get it wrong. We're probably somewhere in the middle right now. I'm keeping it neat and tidy. Yeah, you need a loose setup. I think this race is fixed setup. I'm not sure. I didn't actually look. There's so many daily combos now. Way more than last week, which is amazing to see. So lots of races, and you can see how many people are registered, so you can join one that has other drivers in it. And with all these combos, it just means that you're jumping about more and, you know, less time to prepare. It doesn't give you as much time to take in all the rules, especially if you're like me and you just jump in for a bit of fun on a stream without really paying too much attention. Anyway, we're going to cross the line. It's a banker, and then we need to go and join the race. So 156.5. No idea where that's going to put us on the grid. Here we go. No entries were found. All right. Oh, wait, that's because we're in the Corvette. Anyway, I don't have time to look at this right now. Let's just quit. If I'd have stayed driving, it would have showed me. There's the pack, by the way, guys, very quickly. That's the pack that's up for grabs here with this giveaway. It's the ranked... oh, wait, no, it's gone. It's changed. Bring me back the pack, please. There it is. Online Racing Pack. There you go. So that's all the cars and tracks you're going to get if you win this giveaway. And all the details can be found on the Traxion website. I've put a link to that in the description below as well. So, let's get into our race. We're registered for it. Join server. There we go. There's the rules. So it is fixed setup. And it's a 50-minute race. 5-minute practice. We're in. We're in. Right. We've done the first giveaway winner. So, Dark Vision, congratulations. You have won our first DLC code. So, Dark Vision, I know you've just commented recently. If you are listening, first of all, congratulations. Secondly, follow Nutylicious' advice there in the chat. So let us know what social media platform and a username so we can contact you on. and then we can get you. Hey, well done. He's here. Okay, so guys, the next giveaway will be a bit later on. But yeah, well done. Well done, Dark Vision. Insta should be good, yeah. Insta should be good. So just liaise with Nutty in the chat, and we'll make sure to get that code over to you, and then you can come and join in with the RaceRoom ranked races this week. Okay, we've got our split. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15 people in this race, so 2 splits of 15. Great to see. Let's get out there and actually do a lap or two of practice. We've got 4 minutes of practice, then a 15-minute race. Close. I don't know if we ghosted the pit lane in RaceRoom, but I'm not going to find that out right now. I don't actually know if the lad is good, honestly. I've not really raced the TCR cars much. When I used to play RaceRoom the most, it was actually a long time ago. I used to play this game a lot in like 2015. I was competing in the... Before WTCR was a thing, there was obviously the World Touring Car Championship, which then became TCR regulations, but I was actually competing in kind of the official esports championship for the World Touring Car Championship using the TC1 regulation, or it's called TC1, sorry, but this was before TCR came into effect. So, different set of cars altogether. With TCR stuff, I've not really spent the time on them, so I don't really have... I've not like driven them all and, you know, worked out which ones I like the most or anything like that. We're driving the Hyundai today because that is the car that's included in the pack that Dark Vision has just won the first of, and there will be more coming up later in the stream. So we'll see if we can find our limits with this car. The thing about an understeering front-wheel drive TCR is finding your limits is as much about knowing how to be slow as it is about knowing how to be fast, because it's so easy to overdrive these things, easy to use too much throttle, too much steering. You've got to really balance the car and be patient with it, and that's kind of the key to... I mean, I'm not a pro in this car whatsoever, but it's a key to getting reasonable lap times anyway. We shouldn't be anywhere near the front of the grid. It was a pretty lousy qualifying attempt, and we only did 1 lap. For anyone who was watching me play this last week and noticed there was a bit of a funky thing happening with the steering wheel when I was running with the steering wheel visually on in the cockpit settings. It was kind of like freezing every so often. It was being a little bit weird, but I just want to clarify. I've solved that problem. What it was is because we did our update video on RaceRoom early before it was released. We were given early access. I had like 2 versions of RaceRoom installed at the same time. One was like the version you use to test things that aren't released, and then one that was the public version. And I think having both of them installed at the same time... Oh, that's once again missed my braking point for turn 2. So we need to really watch out for that. Let's make sure I'm not blocking anyone. Yeah, because I had the 2 installed at the same time, I think that was what was maybe causing some issues. So it seems to be absolutely smooth now. There's no weirdness with the steering, so all good. All good. $15-minute race coming up in a couple of minutes, so it's going to be a fairly sharp race. 7 laps or so around the Hungaroring, 8 laps maybe. And I really like what they've done by introducing leaderboard qualifying for this series, because it just means that we don't have to go through a qualifying session before the race. So even though the race is 15 minutes, we'll actually get out in good time for the server, so we might be able to take part in another race that we might have missed otherwise. So what we're going to do here, by the way, guys, there's lots of combos happening, but I'm going to pick and choose which combos to race through the stream. I want to try and show some diversity in the game, so we're going to try different things. I'm not just going to stick to the same combos, unless it's literally the only race that I can possibly do at that moment. And we're also going to follow where the crowds are as well, so, you know, if there's one server with 2 people in it and there's another one with 20, I will probably go for the one with 20 in it. Let's put it that way. So we will work it out as we go. Alright, so Nutty's given you instructions there for how to get us your information, and then we can get you the code. It's a little bit complicated on YouTube, unfortunately, for these things, because unlike lots of other platforms, YouTube doesn't have like a direct messaging service, so you can't just contact people directly through YouTube, so you've kind of got to find other ways of communicating with people. Right, there we go. Lots of 55s and 56 there in the practice session, so we're going to continue through to the race. Standing start as well, which is a little bit scary. I don't even know if I've got a clutch. I need to make sure I've got a clutch assigned here. Let's see, controls. Make sure I've actually got a clutch. There we go. It's a hand clutch, so it won't be good, but at least it's something. Well, we're starting 8th on the grid, right in the middle of the pack. That's good by me. 19 people in this race. Dave Chapman on pole. Don't know if that's the Dave Chapman I know or not. If it is, hello. Look forward to seeing you running away in the distance. And if it's not, then hi, David Chapman. Well done for your pole position. Oh, we've got launch control. Oh, Georg's here. Is it Georg, or should I be saying George? Just want to get that right, because I don't want to get it wrong every time and then not check. I do have a launch control button, so we'll do that. Don't know how to use it. Never really done that. But yeah, I'm sure you'll tell me after the race has started, and I'll remember for next time. It's Georg. Oh, perfect. All right, excellent. That's good news. I was a bit worried that I was calling you the wrong name the whole time. Hold throttle and release the button. Oh, that's easy. All right. Launch control start, P8 on the grid. Let's get this first race underway, guys. Oh, I love it. This is... You guys are the best. I love it when I get advice. I actually assigned a button for launch control, and I'd completely forgotten about it. That makes up for the shoddy qualifying lap. Let's watch our brakes into T1 here. Nicely done. Ooh, got some lagging cars. I think we're up to P2. What a start. This is... See, you guys help me in the chat. And then I go from P8 to P2 in one corner. All because of you. Right, let's do it. Try and learn the combo. Don't know how fast the car in front is, but they qualified in front of us, so they're not slow. There's a little bit of kind of jumping around going on, tiny bit of netcode. Because I don't yet know my speed around here. I don't yet know my limits, so it's going to be very tricky to you know, I need to basically race cleanly, and I don't want to miss my braking point and slam someone off. So I'm going to be a bit patient and cautious here until I get up to speed. Car in front's got a little bit of lag going on, but they don't seem to be. Here's a chance. There we go, into the lead. It's a good first lap. Hold it tight on the inside. Shut the door. Okay, now there can definitely be faster drivers further back that made a bad start here that are up to speed, so I'm not taking this in any way for granted, but that has been an amazing opening lap. Let's just try and run away. It looks like Cunningham's got a run as well in P2, so I'm going to watch other people for fastest laps, but I do not expect to be the fastest car on track here, even though I'm leading. So we're going to really try and keep the pace up. Oh. Wow, yeah, see, I braked too early there, and I was quite near the 100 board. Cunningham almost ran into the back of me. I got out of the way, but not really their fault, because I was probably braking way earlier than I could, just because of what happened in qualifying. So that's exactly why we're not taking anything for granted here. But if Cunningham does get past, I'll try and learn from them, you know? Oh no, I've got a slowdown. There it is. Yeah, giving it away. We're fine. Gonna drive defensively as well, just in case. Focus on my exits. Hopefully we'll see some of you that win the giveaway later on. We'll hopefully see you in some lobbies. A little bit late. Didn't want to brake too early, but it's fine. We can cover the inside here. Ooh, contact. Defend the inside line. It's very difficult to overtake her in the Hungaroring. Obviously, unless you have a big speed advantage. Now, Cunningham probably does right now, or definitely a confidence advantage. So I just need to kind of drive defensively and guess where I'm braking. So, not, you know, it might be too early, might be too late, but... And then just block off the exit. Yep. There we go. Be a bit rude, but essentially hanging them out to dry. Cunningham seems to have got a cut penalty there. They've lifted. This is the corner that I really need to sort, because I don't know where to brake for it. Right, head down. "10 minutes to run away." Hey Paul, welcome. How are you getting on? You tuned in to see me leading, but a win is a long way away. Obviously now, with the new rank system, and we already had... I need to be clear with this, because I keep saying new rank system. RaceRoom has had a decent rank system for a long time. It just wasn't as clear-cut, and it wasn't as cleanly viewable, and you know the races were kind of mixed in with public lobbies, so it was a little bit messy, even though it fundamentally was pretty decent, and it didn't really have the player numbers. But obviously with this new UI, new way to organise races in splits, and new way to sign up for events and see what's happening, more events, it's all very clear now, and it makes such a big difference to the experience. So it's essentially a relaunched new version of ranked racing. And what I was trying to make there was, you know, even though I'm just here to have some fun in these races and have good battles, I also have a rating and a driver ranking to actually build on and work towards building. So that's really cool. We had that before as well, of course, and that's why I'm making this point. But it's like, it feels like a new start to try and build up a rating again and, you know, get into the higher splits and stuff. But because I play so many different racing games, especially on Traction, we cover everything, it means that I can't really commit a huge amount of time to one game over others, so it becomes a bit tricky. Anyway, fastest lap of the race on that one, so let's just keep the head down. Right, turn 2 is the one you need to be careful with. Really enjoying this car, really enjoying driving it. You get really frustrated at the understeer and stuff, but it's manageable, and it just feels... yeah, it does begin to feel pretty natural once you get up to speed. Just managing that 1 second gap at the moment, that's alright. That's better. Still managing at 1.1. Oh, you got the code. Amazing, Dark Vision. Congratulations again. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for joining in the streams. And hopefully it's one way at least we can help repay the favor a little bit to you guys, because we have an amazing community here at Traction. And it's because of you and the community that I'm able to do this, and I'm able to stream these races and make these videos and have fun in all these games. So on a personal level, I definitely owe it to all of you. And don't worry guys, we'll announce when the next giveaway is, so don't worry too much about trying to enter right now, because we'll announce when this next one takes place. Now Ozley, if you can hear me... Oh, I've muted myself. If you can hear me in Discord, Ozley, for the next one when we do it, will people have to enter again, even if they'd entered already? Is it going to be like a fresh slate?
It will be a brand new code and a brand new list of entries, so
Perfect.
anyone who has entered in it previously will need to re-enter.
Yeah, so that's the point, guys. So don't worry about entering the giveaway right now. Save it for after this race, because we'll do the second code after this race. And it'll be a fresh start anyway.
Yep, brand new code as well.
I realise though, I've made my push to mute button the same as Luke Wright, so I'm just going to mute up on Discord, but I might accidentally mute and unmute and mute and unmute.
That's all good.
It's literally neck and neck between me and Cunningham at the moment. We have the same pace, still a 1.1 second gap. So now that I've kind of cleared him and I've got a bit of breathing space, it's allowing me, as I make a mistake, it's allowing me to kind of focus on my driving a little bit and try and get into rhythm. But I mean, you can see there that one mistake and it's 4/10 just gone like that. There's definitely much faster lap times in it, of course. This is not going to be that lap. Five minutes to go. 7/10 lead now, so we really got to focus up, not make any mistakes. Fastest lap from Cunningham, 54.2. We want to do a 53. A little bit wide again. Not 100% happy through there. Don't quite know the best way to do that corner yet in this car, so it's going to take a little bit of trial and error, I think. Which is always tricky when you're in the middle of a race and leading it. Oh, got very light on the curb. You could feel the force feedback completely lighten up on me there. It's better. Oh, it's still 7/10. There's nothing in it whatsoever. We're just doing the same lap times. I'm so grateful, in terms of the race anyway, that he made that mistake earlier on. Because he's lost, you know, half a second, and it's just taken him off my tail, allowed me to find a little bit of momentum, a little bit of rhythm, and then we're kind of matching each other. If he hadn't done that, I would have been driving defensively, and I still wouldn't have been able to find the flow at all. So it's that little bit of respite has given me time to prepare for the battle, essentially, when he does catch up with me again, if he catches up with me. I think it's going to be another faster lap. 54.5 for me, so it's not quick enough. Oh, down to 3/10. Oh, it's going to be a stressful end. Hey, Ryan, welcome to the stream. Oh, no. No. I knew that was going to happen. Can't get the power on early enough. Totally my mistake. Open the door for him, and Cunningham's through. But I still think I can learn more. I've got a lot more pace in the tank if I can just work it out as we go here. And watching Cunningham, I think is probably going to help me quite a lot here. They're going defensive, which is interesting because I was a bit further back, so that's fine by me. Just worried a little bit that he's going to run away in the clean air, but we'll see. Still right there, 2 minutes to go. What do you think, guys? Am I going to hang on or not? I say hang on. Do you think I'm going to get this back, or do you think I'm going to finish P2? Or crash? Oh, and that's not going to help. We just got to keep applying the pressure here. I had a slow down penalty there because I couldn't see the curb and just guessed where it was. It's going to be another one. Too wide, yeah. Just trying to get a good exit and catch up in the middle of the corner. That's going to be it now, though. 6/10, I think. We'll try. I'm probably losing like half a second of lap time in turn 2 alone. That's the first time I think I've actually got it right, so I think finding that's going to help me. Suddenly my pace is probably the same as Cunningham if I get that turn 2 right. This is probably the last lap though, unfortunately, so I've got to make it happen here. Just got to watch for my track limits, really. Try an outside run? Why not? Oh, he's gone deep. Come on. Oh, fair play. I tried to go all the way around the outside of the chicane, but he said absolutely not. I should have gone deeper, blocked the inside probably, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. I mean, it's an aggressive touring car move, but that's what touring car racing is all about, so I'm not going to have any issue with that. Just on me to be more aggressive there. We'll try and scare him into going deep into one of these corners, though. No, that's it. Oh, great scrap in the end, but Cunningham, deserving winner in the end. I tried to go around the outside. Couldn't quite make it happen, didn't have the bravery. But yeah, great race. Really good race for the win. I've just missed the 2 o'clock thing, so I'm going to quickly leave the server. I would love to send him a message and chat, but just in case we can get back in it. In fact, he's still there, so we'll say good race. You guys can't see that, but Cunningham's wish said good race. Excellent stuff. Good, clean battle. Now, I'm just curious to see, can we still register? Okay, no. So we cannot register for the 2 o'clock event, so we've missed that one. However, and I'm going to mix up, we've got 22 people registered for Hungarian Grand Prix, but I think I'm going to do the GT3s at Imola at 2, so another track and car combo to learn. 12 minutes away, so let's get signed up for that. Leaderboard qualifying, so we can get straight in and practice. Now, I believe the BMW M4 GT3 is going to be for free as part of the DLC pack that is up for grabs with this giveaway. We're going to do the second giveaway during the practice session, or just after this qualifying session, so let's jump in. We'll use qualifying as our warm-up, essentially. Not fixed setup, but we're going to just run with all the defaults and everything. Gonna have to go Ben Green. He also used to race MX-5s. And guys, if I've not joined this session 4 minutes before 20 past, start spamming the chat. This is the one time I'll allow spamming. Spam the chat to remind me that I need to go and join the race, because it doesn't yet send notifications. So yeah, one thing that I do find ever so slightly frustrating is and I hope they change this, but the fact that even without qualifying in that race, so we did leaderboard qualifying beforehand, so it saves a bit of time, but even with that, the races are just too long to be able to join the race on the hour, if that makes sense. They're every half hour, and even if you were registered for that race, I don't think I'd have been able to join. So you have to not only be registered in advance for races if you're trying to do lots of back-to-back, but you also actually don't have time to join it even if you were registered. So I wish the races were even like 3 minutes less, or something. Practice was 2 minutes less, for example. Just something was a little bit quicker to allow you to be able to get out and get into the next race half an hour later. That would be great, because it's the only reason I'm saying that is if it was like 5-10 minutes longer, it would be no issue, because you don't feel like you're just missing it. I just don't like the fact that you just miss it by like a minute. It's a slightly frustrating point. So hopefully that's something. Right. Qualifying in the BMW at Imola. That's going to be our next race. And Osley, we will... hang on, let me unmute my mic. Osley, we will do the next giveaway just during this little session here. So whilst we are qualifying and then going in towards practice, you can open up the next one. Let's try that again, because I was pressing buttons and I put my gloves on and then I went off the track. Yeah, exactly. So the practice was 3 minutes, but there was quali, whereas this time it's 5 minutes without quali. So for me, I'm like, I get it, but at the same time, you know, it kind of makes sense to, in my opinion, try and keep them, if possible, just under 30 minutes. Like 1 lap less in the race, 1 minute less or 2 minutes less in practice. That should do the trick, right? Okay, BMW M3 at Imola. A combo I know well on lots of sims, but not RaceRoom. So let's just see how it feels, where the track limits are. Already thinking I need to turn the traction control up a little bit. Big thing here, of course, is going to be track limits, so we'll learn them as we go here. So there you go, guys. New code for the giveaway. It's brand new, so if you entered the first one, you now can enter the second one. And it's RRE DLC, exclamation mark, RRE DLC. The race is in 14 minutes, or well, the session kicks off in 14 minutes. There'll be a little 5-minute practice session. So this is now qualifying. So we're just going to use this to learn the layout. Obviously, I know the track and I know the car on plenty of sims, but we'll use it to learn this particular combination, work out where the track limits are, and work out if we're, you know, trying to find some speed a little bit. You're gonna win something this time. I believe it, instinct. I can't influence it in any way, but this is gonna be the day. You can see there's a bit of a glitch that's still happening for me. The dashboard shift lights are fully locked on, and I don't know why that is. So I don't know if it's a little glitch for other people too, or if it's just for me. But, I mean, I can shift based on other things anyway, so it's not a big problem. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you're not on RaceRoom. Don't worry, because RaceRoom's free. So RaceRoom is free to enter, free to buy. So you don't have to buy it. So you download RaceRoom, and then you can try out the game with the free content, but also with this DLC. So even if you don't have RaceRoom, as long as you have PC, it wouldn't be fair to enter if you don't have a chance of playing RaceRoom, because there's nothing you're going to be able to do with the code. But if you're on PC, it's free to download RaceRoom. So even if you've never tried it, you're still fine to enter this giveaway. Hopefully this stream will give you a bit more of an idea of what RaceRoom's like, so you can make a decision. Okay, 1:45.1 was our first lap, so we're 1.6 up on that at the moment. I feel like I can brake a little bit later on here than I can in some other sims at the moment. So I feel like I'm going to turn the ABS to 4, just so I can use a bit more of the ABS, lean on it slightly. In RaceRoom, it's weird, because in other sims, to get more traction and more ABS, you turn the setting up. On RaceRoom, you turn it down. Yeah, I could definitely brake later for turn 1. Finding a bit of rhythm here. Track limits seem pretty reasonable. I've not actually breached them once yet. I've not really tried to. I've been trying to keep it neat and tidy, but I've been using most of the curbs. So I'm driving the BMW M4 GT3 at the moment, and that is one of the cars in the DLC that's going to be given away here. So basically, if you enter this competition, you'll be in with a chance of winning the DLC pack. Information about the DLC is on the Traxion website. I've put a link in the description of the live stream, so you can find out what cars and tracks you're going to get. And then we will pick a winner at random, who Nutrilicious will announce in the chat. And there's going to be multiple of these, so if you don't win this one, you might win another one. Right, let's not mess this lap up. We're still half a second up, sorry. Maybe should have gone third through the last corner, but not bad. How long we got? We've got 10 minutes of qualifying remaining. Into the 43, or 42s. Okay, nice. Right, come on, let's find another couple of tenths. Brake later for turn 1. Still too early. Ugh. Car got very light. That's not going to help. So this lap's gone unless I just push my limits everywhere, so we'll kind of try and learn more about track limits in this lap. And there you go. So I can cut more of that chicane. There's 2 tenths back. RaceRoom physics-wise, it's a very, you know, whenever I get asked these types of questions, it's always quite loaded because you can go on for ages about thoughts across different sims. I think RaceRoom's physics system, to me, feels like it's a great like starting point to get into sim racing, because you've got that lap's been invalidated. It's a really I would call it like a very user-friendly physics system, where you've got the realism kind of throughout it, where you know the cars drive in a realistic way. You have to treat them realistically in terms of your technique, in terms of the rough speeds for the corners, but it doesn't feel overly, like, compared to some of the other really hardcore sims that are out there, it doesn't feel quite as like complex. I don't know if that's a good word to use, because obviously, I mean, every game is complex in different ways, right? And I'm not a developer in any way, so I'm not here judging anyone in terms of complexity of a sim, and I don't have the data for what's more realistic other than what I feel with my racing experience. And I find that RaceRoom is just, it feels like almost a quite minimal way of driving, but it feels natural and rewarding without some of the kind of extreme nuances and details that you would find in other sims. So I really like it for that reason. Okay, turn 1 I can definitely be more aggressive still. Like, I don't think it's the most realistic feeling sim in existence. I don't think it gives me as much of a feeling like I'm driving a real car as some other sims. And that kind of physics, force feedback, whatever it is, it's a combination. But I think it's such a user-friendly starting point. And you could have let's put it this way, you could have a full sim racing career on RaceRoom only, where you just played RaceRoom, and it would be fantastic. Alright, let's go back to the garage and start that one again. Some of you who watch our streams regularly may have noticed I'm trialing some different gloves today, so we'll talk more about that at some point. But these are sync mesh gloves, and I'm trying them out. I hear wonderful things, and this is my kind of first day of using them. Ooh. Right, Oz, shall we finish up? Oh, hang on, I'll unmute on Discord in case you're on there. Oz, shall we finish up this this giveaway then, or do you want to wait a few minutes?
Yeah, give it a few minutes. One person needs to make sure that their name is in the list, because I don't have them on there.
Perfect.
So it's 3 R's, not 2, not 4.
Ah, that's my bad. I said 2, I think.
Ah, okay.
So blame me,
it's
guys.
RaceRoom Racing Experience.
Smart.
DLC. I'll give it a few more minutes.
Right, we're 2.5 tenths up, so let's try and get this lap done. Ah, that corner there I can definitely gain a lot by taking that inside curb, but that was too much, so. You can see now I'm finding the limits, and it's beginning to be tougher to find lap time. We're going to try that again. I don't want to restart now, I just want to return to the garage. Right, last chance, guys. Get entering. Get entering. I'm not using setups. I'm running default. This is actually an open setup race, but I'm just running the default setup. I'm jumping in between too many different combos today and kind of going in unprepared, so I'm not going to spend the time doing setup stuff. I'm just going to drive. Because I think most people jumping on this game, unless you're taking it very seriously at the top level, you're going to be racing on mostly default. And honestly, car setups on RaceRoom don't make as much of a difference as they make in other sims. You can be a bit quicker or closer to the pace on a default setup. Last chance to enter the giveaway. Keep them coming, but obviously if you've already entered, don't enter again because it will make no difference. Nice exit. Yeah, default setups are pretty good. We'll see, Ditto, if you're on the list. Hopefully you are. That felt pretty good. 310s
So we have
up.
91 entries, and I'll start now.
Oh, there you go. Melvin Brandt, congratulations, you are the winner. I'm going to focus on my last few corners before I say anything else, but follow the instructions in the chat from Nutty. Yes. That's the lap. Half a second up. It's going to be a low 42. We'll stick to the inside, make the most of it. It's going to probably be our last qualifying run. There it is. 142.1 puts me 5th on the leaderboard, so might be 5th on the grid. Depends if all of those people are racing as well, or if that's laps from earlier too. But yeah, I'll take that. And there you go. Congratulations, Melvin. You are the 2nd winner of today. And you're here as well, which is great. So stay where you are. Keep an eye on the chat. Nuti's going to give you instructions on how we can basically get in touch with you safely and get those codes or that code over to you so you can enjoy 28 RaceRoom tracks, 12 cars that are going to get you up and running for daily ranked racing, because it includes a GT3, it includes an MX-5, it includes a TCR, it includes the F4. I don't know, does it include the NSU TTS? I'm not actually sure. Either way, 38 people registered for the GT3 race, and we're about to get going. You can see here we've got 30 instant point limit, normal tyre wear, full damage, so we've got to keep the car nice and tidy. Sunny settings, standing start, so hopefully I get launch control again. Thank you, Georg. Oh, nice. In the, I haven't memorized all 12 cars because there's just too many of them. Of course, there are also cars that you get for free, tracks that you get for free on RaceRoom, so it's not like you need to buy DLC to be able to play the game, but to be able to do lots of daily races, this new pack is designed specifically for that, and you'll be able to do, even for, like last week, you could have done Super Tourers. In the future, you'll be able to do DTM 95. There are so many amazing cars in that pack, so excellent. No launch control, right, I'm going to have to do it manually. Yeah, standing start. Let's join the server. So yeah, there's going to be a break before the next giveaway. We'll do the next giveaway after the next race. So Melvin, if you could do what Nuthi's asked, go to your channel, customize your channel and put the information, and we will get in touch with you. Are there any right-hand drive cars in the game? Interesting. I don't actually know. I'm not sure. Probably. There must be. Alright, 5 minutes of practice. Chapman's back. Oh, the Bentley's right-hand drive. That's awesome. Maxter, we will be giving away another 3 codes. So we're not even halfway through the giveaway yet. So do stick around. You don't need to enter this one. We've just closed the second one, so you don't need to write in the comments at the moment !RRRE DLC, because that one is finished. And when we do the next giveaway, it will be brand new code, new entry, and everything. So you'll have to do it all again. So you can leave it for now. Yeah, I actually, it's really interesting. We had a talk about this. I mean, I say it's really interesting. Sorry, I love that Confused Dad has entered the code after I've said to not enter the code. Really living up to the name. Jeshman, don't worry. There is no giveaway right now. There will be another one after this race. So we will tell you how to enter after the race. It's all good. It's all good. I just thought it was quite funny because just because of the name. Don't worry, you can win the next one. Enter the next one when we get it. Sorry. Left-hand drive, right-hand drive. We were actually having a discussion about this recently because I never even notice it. I don't think about whether a race car in a sim is left or right-hand drive. I really notice it in real life. When I was driving in the Nürburgring Nordschleife, I was driving a Suzuki Swift that was left-hand drive, and I've driven a VW Cup racing car, a couple of them that are left-hand drive. And it really does change things because suddenly you've got to use, when you're shifting, if it's a manual, you're using your right hand instead of your left. It's like a complete transformation. So I think it actually makes a big difference switching between the two to how it feels. And I never think about it in racing sims because obviously your shifter is on the same side. So even though in game it's on a different side, it doesn't change anything in terms of your actual way of driving, right? So, yeah. But the reason I was saying we had an interesting to talk about this last time is because my colleague Tom, when we were testing the new LMP3 Ligier on Le Mans Ultimate at Silverstone, pointed out that the Ligier was right-hand drive. Thank you, Melvin. Awesome. Right, we'll get that code over to you. And if you get it installed quickly and you're at your rig, then you can join in with some of these races later today. And if not, you can join in another time. What's my TC and traction? There we go. 4 and 4. That'll do. Oh, you have a shifter on both sides, Turge. That's very smart. Very, very smart indeed. I mean, not smart if it's awkward to get in and out of your rig, then it's silly. But if that's not the case, very smart. Ah, interesting. So, if you're having troubles with some of the tech on your rig since the update, RaceRoom basically said that a lot of third-party software and things that you quite often would use on RaceRoom when playing are actually needing updated or changed since the update because it's broken a few of those connections, which makes sense because it's an overhaul of the engine, But there will be some changes needed to some third-party software. Now that might include your Mosas and your wheel brands as well in certain situations. For me, it's been pretty seamless. But I'm not running lots of third-party apps in the background with this game at the moment. Because we try and cover all these games as authentically as possible. Generally, when I'm streaming these games, not every time, but generally speaking, I will try and stream the game as it comes. So with the default overlays, with all the HUD, that the game actually comes with, because it's a more realistic representation of what you're going to see when you start playing the game. So for me, it was fine, but for a lot of people, it wasn't. So some updates needed. Hopefully, Moza get that sorted though. If you win the giveaway, can you give a code to a... Of course you can. Of course you can give it to your friend. You can do whatever you wish with that code. Just hopefully it goes to someone... If you don't want to use it, give it to someone who would. That would be amazing. Or let us know and we can redistribute it as another one. But if you've got... if you win it to give to a friend, 100% you can do that. I'm sure they'll very much appreciate it. Okay. Where are we going to start on the grid this time? because we actually qualified with a reasonable lap. Will SimNet SP Pro pedals work on PS5? Adrenaluk, I'm really sorry, I do not know. Hopefully someone watching has an idea. But I'm not aware, I'm not sure. There are quite a few third-party items like that. Oh, we're on pole position for this race, by the way. That's stressful. With 18 people in the field, but we'll hopefully race well and try and get some rating. Yeah, third-party stuff is tricky, especially with the PlayStation, because it's trying to bypass a lot of PlayStation licensing issues, and it's hard to get a product onto console officially. That's why a lot of wheelbases are PC only, and it costs more to get them on console because it's a big process. But obviously these workaround third-party products can work well, but it's hard to guarantee it, if that makes sense. Right, standing start at GT3. This is terrifying. I've got a hand clutch, so I'm nervous about the start, put it that way. It's not going to be good, but we're on pole, so it's fine. Right, wish me luck. Next giveaway we will open up after this race, don't worry. Actually fine. Not a great start, but no worse than anyone around me. In fact, it was better than everyone around me, so head down, try and win this race from the front. Couldn't see the qualifying time, so I don't know if I'm much quicker than others or just slightly, but I would imagine slightly. I also don't know what split I'm in. Now, for these races, because the qualifying order is done by leaderboard, I don't actually know if it's split by leaderboard or if it's split by driver rating, because the races without a leaderboard qualifying setup are split by driver rating. So basically, you'd only be in the qualifying is irrelevant. You do the qualifying once you're already designated a server. Whereas for this, I don't know if it's just the fastest leaderboard people are split 1 and the slower ones are split 2, or if it's driver ratings. And if it's driver ratings, there's 2 splits at the moment on the go, so I have no idea if we're split 1 or split 2. It is split by driver rating. Alright. So, I don't know what split I'm in, but I'll assume it's split 2, and if we try and get some more wins under our belt, we'll hopefully move up. Right, we've got 1 second lead. Unfortunately, I'm not going to drive hypercars in the next one, just because I'm going to just be keeping on doing the daily races for the moment with the new multiplayer ranking system. So we're going to stick to those races. We're going to try all the different combos that we can get through. But if you want to see some more hypercar stuff, we actually did a little preview of the hypercar DLC. We did a video on the channel last week, so if you want to see more on the hypercar stuff and you want to hear some information about that and see them driven a little bit, you can check out our video. I also saw a comment from someone about the graphics, asking for my thoughts on the new graphics. I think it's a big step up from what it was before. I still think it's like, graphics was one area that I think RaceRoom feels old and behind on a lot of other kind of top tier sims. It felt a little bit more flat and a bit more gamey, and it feels a little bit more, I don't know what the word is, but just less sharp, less realistic in some ways, but also not like, Forza Gran Turismo levels of stunning and pretty. It's kind of a gamified graphics engine that doesn't quite tick either box, and that's probably partly because of its age, partly because of the fact that it's a small development team, all sorts of reasons for that, but it's always been one of its weaker points, in my opinion. However, the changes they've made with the lighting and the PBR and the sky and the colouring, I think is a significant step forward, personally, because it does take away some of that kind of like fakeness that look that it had to it. It feels more natural, it feels more realistic. It's still not up there in terms of graphics, but it does feel like a big noticeable change. Like, it's, when we did a side-to-side comparison of the graphics, and you can see that in our video, the same one that we drove the hypercar and stuff, you can really see the difference very, very clearly. Okay. Tried to be more aggressive on the brakes into T1 for a faster lap, but that was too late. Afternoon, Charlie. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Do you fancy winning some RaceRoom DLC? Because if you do, stick around. Oh yeah, I don't know if you're talking to me or talking to someone else in the chat, and I've not seen it, but setup-wise on RaceRoom, I tend to just stick to default most of the time. Like only if I was doing like a proper competitive esportsy type race, I would then try and work on setups. And to be honest, I wouldn't be the one making them. I would be asking for advice from people that know what they're doing. Miguel, you think it looks better than LMU? Cool. LMU's graphics are kind of divisive as well. Like I quite like them. I think they're kind of more photo realistic and a bit flat because of that. They're not kind of like gamified in a pretty way, if that makes any sense. They kind of feel the colors are like more realistic than nice. Is my opinion on it. And at night time it looks a little bit flat. But that's me being like pernickety. I think overall it does look really good and it does look really realistic. I think I prefer them to RaceRoom. Yeah, R-Factor, yeah, essentially, yes, R-Factor 2.5. Right, let's try and set a good lap here. I would love to know what pace the pros are doing with open setups in Split 1, if this is indeed Split 2. 40s, maybe? Oh, cheers, Legacy Radio. That's very kind. Very, very kind. Would love to see... If you get the codes and you start streaming it with the content, I'd love to see it. So, good luck in the giveaway. I can't wish you any more luck than anyone else, but good luck. Oh, that's the lap gone. Ah! It's fine. Oh, cheers, Terj. Thank you so much for joining, as always, and have a great evening, have a great weekend. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Very, very kind of you. Right. Try and get Aqua Minerale, otherwise known as mineral water, correct, on the next lap. 8 minutes to go. I'm just kind of edging out a lead here to the point where if I make a big mistake, I should still be in the lead. So it's looking like a win in our GT3 race. Just got to keep it all together. Tenth down through the first sector. I've not had any off tracks yet or any kind of incident points. That wasn't so good through there though. 2 tenths down now. Oh dear. Loose on the curb on the inside. 3 tenths down. What lap times am I getting? Low 42s. Low 42s. There's definitely a 41 in the tank. Oh dear. So this is 3 tenths. We'll see how much we gain through mineral water if we get it right. So we're 3 tenths down on our fastest. Let's try and get this right. When I say right, I mean righter than last time. Still not great. But yeah, you can see we've gained all 3 tenths back. So yeah, we've got a 41 in the tank. I will try and get a 41, but it needs a really, for me anyway, it needs a really good lap. Oh, there's the track limits. Okay. That's fine. We found our limit. Tried to take more curb through the chicane. Yeah, generally speaking, setup changes in RaceRoom are less extreme. So, like, other games you find a lot of pace can be unlocked with setup changes. In RaceRoom, that was close. In RaceRoom, it's kind of like, it's still they can still be effective in certain cars to try and dial out some understeer, especially in like DTM 95s and just cars that feel too understeery. But it's not going to be as big a difference as other games. Like taking out fuel, for example, doesn't make as big a difference. You don't get those huge gains that you get on LMU, for instance, with less fuel. Right, come on. Want to try and get a 41. 6 minutes to go. Tenth down at the moment. Hanzo plays RBR. Hey, with RBR, as much as we can laugh about the look of the game, the physics stand the test of time, don't they? Especially with all the good mods. There we go. Not perfect, but 310 screen, come on. Try and get the chicane right. Don't cut it quite as much as last time. Still 310s. This is what you do if you're out in front or you've got a bit of a gap. You need to keep yourself motivated. Just aim for fastest laps. Too early on the brakes. Trying to play it cool. Trying to play it safe. Oh, nice. Come on, 4/10. We'll get our first 41 here, I think. And then I can chill out for 4 minutes. AMS2 had a big update this week. Oh no! 42.003. We didn't do it. I don't know if I have the stamina to try and set another one of those lap times. It's like full quali mode mentally. So close. On brake bias, like for me at the moment, I literally just use the default. When I'm preparing for like an esportsy type event, I'll make tweaks and I'll make it more aggressive. I'll always throw it a little bit more rearward just to get the front end in. Nope, missed the apex. Still okay though. We're actually still green on this lap. Too much oversteer. Right, be bold in the chicane. We're 10th down. Nope, too wide. Terrible exit. We'll try late on the brakes into here. All we need is 0.003 of a second. That was better. That was better. Come on! Oh, it's literally going to be touch and go. It's 100th at the moment. It's green. Come on. Yes! 41.9. Thrilling entertainment at the end of this race. For me. Yeah, so definitely if you're struggling with third-party software, give it a little bit of time to reset. Make sure there's no new updates, because obviously this new update has changed a lot of RaceRoom related things. So just give whoever's software it is a little bit of breathing space, hopefully, and then try it again and see if they can work on something. That's going to be a track limits. Couple of wee off tracks, but we've got a 10-second lead now. Great battle for P2, by the way. So I'm 10.2 ahead of T. Ross, who is half a second, in fact, a couple of tenths ahead of H. Cocker. Then you've got Underwood within 2 tenths, so 3 of them split by 6 tenths, and then Stober only another half second back. So I'm sure I've butchered all of those pronunciations, but there's 4 drivers battling for P2 right now, all within about a second and a half, which is awesome. Let them squabble away while we've just kind of run away at the front. Yeah, oh, yeah. Please add radar, though. So we actually discussed we discussed this in the last RaceRoom stream, but I'll talk about it again. Radars in sim racing is kind of a weirdly it's a weird point of conversation because not everyone has the same opinion on it. And I am of the opinion that a radar, even though you say it's not as authentic, actually it makes the racing more authentic because in real life you can hear where the cars are around you and you can kind of like use your peripheral vision to get a sense of where they are. Like, I'm more aware in real life where cars are around me than I am in sim racing with a single monitor. Yes, if you've got VR or triples, it's different. But for single monitor players, which is probably the majority, a radar actually makes it more realistic for racing, even though it's unrealistic to have a radar on the screen. So it's an interesting battle, but I would always say, if it was me, if I was making my own racing game, I would add a radar. Don't have to use it, but I think it adds to the experience, honestly. Ah, just a bit too wide. I tried. I was a 10th up. Right, that's going to be it. Finish this last lap. We'll take a win. We'll get our ratings. We'll have a look at our results as well if we have time, because obviously I need to see what races are next. It's currently just... I think I'll actually do the F4 race next, which is in about 9 minutes. So that'll be cool. So we're probably going to do, if the slots are the same as I think they are, we're going to do the TATS F4 race at Portimao. So first single-seater race, which I'm really looking forward to. I don't think I've ever done a ranked single-seater race on RaceRoom. But there we go. Looks like the positions 2nd to 5th have stayed the same. And we are taking the victory. So that's a 2nd and a 1st in 2 races. We got our redemption for TCR. Oh, no. Sorry, I'm going to catch up with this. Yeah, I agree, Duchess Sky. Ooh, so Georg says, our current focus, and for anyone who's wondering, Georg works with RaceRoom, our current focus is on your online racing in ranked multiplayer, but who knows what the future brings. So there you go. There you go. Basically, it's not being done right now, but it's not off the table. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. Oh, thank you, thank you. That was a good race. That was a good race. There we are. Big cheesy grid and a gold trophy. Ross 2nd. Kosher 3rd. Congratulations to all the podium finishers. That's it. 2nd win on ranked since the new update, which is good. We got our 41 in the end. 2nd place 42.9. We had a 42.3 from Underwood and a 42.5. So there were actually drivers with really good pace in the midst of the battle, but thankfully I was able to run away at the front. So that was it. Had a bit of pace. Gloves great so far. Very, very early days, but yeah, very comfy. I'm actually going to try a different pair for this next one. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right, next race, guys. One thing is the... oh, hold on, let me register right now. Whoa, 1 minute to go. Quick! Okay, done. Got nervous. I forgot you had to register a long time before the race starts, but we managed to register for Portimao F4. 29 drivers, so that's going to be 2 splits most likely, which is great. Results page, you can see we've got our global position, reputation, and rating. Now, I think my global position was 399 before I started. But you can see our gains here, so reputation and rating gains. So yeah, there it is. So actually, yes. We started with 1797, but we're now at 1858.9. So we've gained, that hasn't updated yet. Our reputation's up to 92.8. We need to keep it clean to get our reputation higher, but at the moment it's going in the right direction. We've only had 1 race where it's gone down because of all of my cut tracks in the Mazda, giving me 14 incident points. And there you go. The next, as you can see, before I've even noticed, the next part of the giveaway is underway, and you guys are all in. So welcome, Mark. No, you didn't miss the draw. There's going to be 5 draws throughout the stream. Enter !John1, so JOHNWON, to join the next giveaway. This is number 3, so a 3rd lucky winner is coming up. There's going to be multiple more after this, This is the halfway point. I can see you all getting your entries in. Remember, if you entered a previous giveaway, you will have to enter this one again. It's a brand new giveaway, clean slate, new names. So if you entered earlier, you need to enter again now, but only enter once. So once you've done exclamation mark John 1, we'll make sure that you're in. Don't spam the chat multiple times, because it won't make a difference. Other than maybe the system will break you. Right. As you can see, I mean, the lineups for this daily racing right now is fantastic. So we've got the F4 Cup, which we're about to do. You've got the NSU TTS Cup, which we haven't done yet. The Mazda's Mid-Ohio we haven't done. That might be the next one, you know. In fact, I might just sign up for that now, because it's at 3:30. Let's get signed up for that now. MX-5's at Mid-Ohio. And it's leaderboard qualifying. Are they all leaderboard qualifying? Yeah, they're all leaderboard qualifying. Right. 4 minutes. Let's stop mucking around. Let's get in. Get one lap in. Again, it's the same situation as TCR. We're going to get one lap, and then we're going to have to leave. Exclamation mark John 1, not exclamation mark RaceRoom. Not exclamation mark Edgar San, but I like it. Edgar, get your exclamation mark John 1 in if you haven't already. Brian says John Win. I like your thinking. Is that for the next one? It won't get you an entry for the giveaway, but it'll give me motivation for the next one. Right, hang on. Oh, right, we're gonna get one qualifying lap in here. So while this giveaway is taking place, I'm gonna get my gloves on. I've got different zinc mesh gloves now. Very, very nice. Very comfy. One chance at a qualifying lap in this car. First ever single-seater ranked race on RaceRoom. So hopefully it's a good one. We will announce the winner in due course, so you can still get your entries in if you haven't already. Right, all of a sudden I've got no weight, lots of downforce, less power, so it's totally different to the GT3, of course. Yes, these cars are very, very popular. A lot of people enjoy them. I've heard a lot of people as well in the chat talking about this in the past, so I'm really looking forward to joining in. Oh, okay, well that's our one lap compromise quite badly, but it's fine, I don't mind. We seem to do better from a bad grids position anyway. It's going to be similar to the TCR car, I think, in terms of learning the layout as we go in the race, unfortunately. But honestly, I enjoy that element of it, just being able to jump into a daily race without the pressure and just have fun, learn the track and car as you go. To be honest, considering like the single-seaters I've driven on this game, so like the Formula 1 style cars and all that, I actually think that the F4 car is my favourite single-seater in the game. To me, it's the closest to my reality of single-seater driving. Now, I've never driven a Formula 1 car, but I've driven some, you know, reasonably high-powered single-seaters, multiple different types of different aero configurations and things that have very similar performance to an F4 car, things with more downforce, things with a bit less. That lap's not going to count. I invalidated it, and we don't have time for another one, so yeah. I think we're going to be starting from the back. I have to leave to join the server, so that's fine. No qualifying for us. We'll work our way through. Yeah, and I think the F4 car gives me a really natural feel. It feels weighty, which is what you should feel in these kind of cars. They are, even though they're light, the steering itself feels heavy within that. It's a very difficult thing to explain, but I guess when you drive the sim and you compare the two, so like when you compare driving a little single-seater like this to a GT3 car, the car does feel lighter, and you can tell, but also it's almost like you feel more grip from the tires because the aero's working harder, so you get a little bit more weight in the feedback, but a bit less weight in the overall car. I don't know if my words ever make sense, but I try and just like, I'm trying to verbalize my brain spew, essentially. Right, we're sticking to the pink number 17. Remember, guys, if you haven't already entered, exclamation mark John 1. You just have to enter once. And your DLC code, if you do win the giveaway, will be 12 new cars, or 12 cars, not necessarily new to the game, but 12 new cars for you maybe, 28 tracks, which is going to give you a whole host of options for daily ranked races, so you're never going to be stuck for a race on RaceRoom. It'll be a great pack to own. I think it's worth around about 30 quid. Or it's not, it's actually worth more than that, but you can buy it for 30 quid, which is heavily discounted at the moment. So if you don't win the giveaway today, guys, I still recommend buying this pack, honestly, because I think it's great value considering the game's free. Georg's in the race. That's great to see. Hopefully we have another great battle like we did in the Super Tours. But yeah, it's gonna be a well worthwhile prize if you can win this giveaway. Do I need to have an iRacing account membership or subscription to play NASCAR 25? I do not believe you do. I do not believe you do. NASCAR 25 is going to be a standalone game, so it's created by iRacing Studios. Not the same people that made iRacing. The same company that made iRacing are involved, and they have offered support, and I've helped them in the handling and everything, but it's a different team of people creating NASCAR 25. And you will not need an iRacing subscription, I'm very sure of that. In order to play NASCAR 25, you will just be able to play it. Welcome, Ken. Good to see you. Also, Landon, if you want a bit more information on NASCAR 25, you might have already seen our video, but we did a full video with exclusive road course gameplay, or well, it's not exclusive because lots of people have seen it since, but it was at the time new road course gameplay, but we also just discuss everything we know about NASCAR 25. And the information that we have. So lots of questions that you may have about NASCAR 25 will be answered in that video. We uploaded it last week, so check out the channel and you can watch our NASCAR 25 video. Yeah. iRacing Arcade's going to be fun. 100%. Big fan of Circuit Superstars. I should have been practicing, really. I should start driving because I don't know this combo yet. I was a big fan of Circuit Superstars. Big fan of the original Fire Games team and the Mistretas, so yeah, with a bit more budget, hopefully, and the photos we've seen already, I'm very excited to try iRacing Arcade. Of course, not going to be a game for everyone. We know that. But for anyone who is kind of, you know, some sim racers stick to just sim racing, and that's great. But you've also got sim racers like me who also really enjoy just sitting on the sofa with a controller and playing a racing game, regardless of, you know, how realistic the physics are. It's more just about having fun, because gaming is also fun as well as racing. And something like iRacing Arcade, yeah, I think it's going to be great as a casual game with friends, and yeah, it's going to be good. Definitely hope we can keep... Ooh, that's the corner where I need to change my braking point. Yeah, really hoping that the numbers stay on RaceRoom, as always. I mean, I obviously champion for... I want more numbers on all sims, because... ranked racing is so much better when you have full grids. So much better. And when you have grids that create multiple splits, it's better again, because then you're actually against people of a similar speed. You can have, you know, the difference between first and 10th could be half a second a lap. Right now there's momentum, so we've got numbers in the races and makes it enjoyable to play, and it brings more people in. If you lose momentum, you lose numbers, less people are interested, less people check, and then the numbers dwindle. So really, it's key that, you know, these numbers are sustained for a bit, because it'll bring more people into the game, more people will enjoy it, and then obviously that creates more numbers, and it's a perpetual cycle. So the more people you can have in now, and you know, the more likely it is to grow, and the more likely it is to grow, the more likely it is to sustain. This number we're at right now is a good number. It is a sustainable number that is beyond, you know, every race I've been in so far has had 15 to 20 people in it, right? That's what we want. And obviously it's free, so it's definitely worth downloading because it's free. And then you can see how you like the free content. You can choose whether to buy some more content to try it, even just one car, one track, whatever it is, or you can enter a giveaway. I'm not even going to get a lap in here. Unfortunately, I was too busy blethering to remember to actually learn what I'm doing. So I'm not going to be on the pace here, I don't suspect, at all. However, I will do my best to fight through the field. Georg's going to be off down the road, I'm sure. 149.4, that doesn't mean anything to me, but let's see, first sector I'm 2/10 off, so it's not terrible. This is where I keep going wrong. Hey, we made the apex. So if we could do the giveaway, if we could finalise the giveaway, that would be great before the next race. So, sorry, I should have said this on Discord unmuted, but you might be watching the stream anyway, delayed. So apologies if you hear me twice. But let's get the second giveaway done, third giveaway, sorry, and then we can jump into the race. There we go. I'm having to read that close. Dijon Baslo. Is that a pronunciation? Am I getting away with that? Dijon Baslo. Congratulations. You've won the third giveaway. Don't worry, Ken, if you've just joined us, we're going to have 2 more, so do not worry. I'm so sorry. If we'd have seen that just before, we could have got you in. But we will get you in the next one. Don't you worry. Well done. That's our third winner announced. Ross, you're not getting an entry. I'm not allowing it. Here we go. 30 seconds. So, Dijon Baslo, if you're not on the chat, get on the YouTube chat, follow the instructions of Nittylicious, and we'll get you a code so you can take part in these races on RaceRoom. We'll get in touch. And yeah, don't worry, Ken, there'll be another giveaway after this race. Maybe even 2. So, fear not. It's going to be another clutch start. 12th on the grid. Very limited practice, so let's just see what we can achieve here. Pretty good launch. Try and make our way through the field cleanly but quickly. Thankfully didn't get a slowdown for that because I didn't gain anything, but that was a little bit scary on the inside. Oh, green car lost it. I just turned out of that enough to avoid being spun there. We're up to 7th. Georg's out in front, so still a lot of people to pass to get near him, and we probably won't have the pace, but we'll see what we can do anyway. Oh, bit of scraping. So I've touched the car in front with my front wing. We're not getting slowdowns on this lap, but it's just quite good. I've run wide a couple of times. We'll go outside. Nope, not that far outside, John. Okay, that was terrible. I tried a kind of audacious maneuver there. And yeah, because it's a blind track, misjudged it quite significantly. Oh, yellow flag. Don't know if that's behind us or in front of us. Gap being left open. We need to slipstream. There we go. I think the move's done. Up to P4, 6, sorry. Don't know why I said 4. Georg second. So let's just try and get this, see if we can get a slipstream here, get this move done into T1. Oh. Whoa. I was about to go inside, but committed to the outside. Oh, I left a little bit of room. Just enough for us to squeeze through with a bit of contact. Sorry if I may have squeezed a little bit aggressively there. I wasn't sure if he was fully still alongside me, so I just tried to leave enough that, you know, it wasn't horrendous, and I didn't expect him to be there. But he, they were there, so thankfully none of us took any damage, I don't think, from that, and hopefully it's all good, but I do apologise. Okay, P5. We've got a bit of a gap after this one, so this is where we've got to try and find some speed. Keep an eye on the gaps. So we've got 3 seconds to P3, that's what I'm keeping an eye on in terms of gaps. I can see the 3 of them up there, top 3 all separated by 1.4, so that's the battle I want to be in. If I can get there, if I can find the pace. Well, that's going to help. This is where VR or triples is good. Leave a bit of room. Done. Okay. Unfortunately now, though, I'm going to give away a terrible slipstream, so we're probably going to lose that position again. Maybe that wasn't smart to make the move there. Hindsight's going to be a wonderful thing, I presume. Yeah. There's just nothing I can do. This is too big a run. You know what, maybe I could have defended the inside. I didn't think it was going to be possible, but let's go for the cutback. Or just round the outside. Oh! Okay, that worked. I was actually going to go for the switchback, but I kind of just committed and it worked. Right, 4.4 seconds now, though, the gap to third, so... This might be the best that we can manage here, I'm afraid, but we'll give it our best shot. If Georg starts battling with Christina, try and close in. Ten minutes to go. Don't quite know what to do through here yet, where to brake. That was actually pretty good. Yeah, if I could do that every time. Such a tricky circuit. Alright, 3.8 now. But it's going up, look. Don't quite know how that gap works at the top. I don't know if we've been able to get this code away yet. Hopefully we have. Oh, welcome Fresh Cut Flower. I've just seen your name pop up there. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. I'm really enjoying the flow with this car at the moment. Just trying to work out where to brake, how much speed to carry, but I think speed-wise, I seem to be matching the top three at the moment, not really gaining, which is a shame. So qualifying, unfortunately, having to pass, 8 or 9 cars at the start is unfortunately stopped me from kind of sticking with this front group by the looks of it. 8 minutes to go. I just need more mistakes from them. I'm definitely not going to catch that in pace alone. That's not going to help anything, is it? We've got a bit of a gap. Oh, Dijon Baslow's here. Okay, great. We'll get you sorted, don't worry. You've won the code. Congratulations. So, follow the Nutrilicious instructions, and we will get you that code. Oh, yeah. Did you miss that you'd won? Oh well. I'm glad you're here. We were getting worried there. We're gonna have to redraw it. So great battle going on for the win right now. Georg, if you're listening, if you could just turn, just turn down your power of the car and the top three by, 300 horsepower, just for like a lap, or maybe 3 corners. That would be great. Michael Massey, this situation. Safety car? Hey, we've got a safety car in RaceRoom. We can get a safety car out on track, right? Hey, MCGC's here. Always good to see familiar names in the chat. Yeah, only the people who win the codes and then don't respond. They're the ones who should be getting worried, not the not the people who might have a chance at getting it again. Don't worry, guys. 2 more codes to give away. I hope I'm doing my maths right. I think we've done 3 so far, so should be 2 more DLC codes to give away before the end of the stream. So don't go anywhere. We'll give away another one after this race. If I'm wrong, I think we've done 3. Again, look, pace, I'm matching them. The front 2 are battling, to be fair, so I'm maybe closing a couple of tenths on them, but they are battling. However, they also have slipstream. So I think if in clean air, maybe they'd be pulling away or leveling it, but as it is right now, the fastest lap from Phantom there, 49.4. What am I? 49.5? 49.6. Right, there's my target. 2 tenths quicker for fastest lap of the race. That's what I need to manage here. Come on, John. 2 tenths. You can find 2 tenths. Just give me fastest lap, just for my pride. It's something to try and chase. Oh, should I shift earlier? Ah, okay. I will short shift. Once again, YouTube chat coming to my rescue, because I would not. I've maybe been revving it too long. Let's see if that helps our lap times. What wouldn't help our lap times is missing apexes like that. Right, I'm doing what you say. After 2 orange lights before the red light. See if that helps us. I also need to drive well, of course. Oh, I mean the gap's come down. Have I been throwing away lap time this whole race? If I can get fastest lap, I'll be happy at this stage. Stay in 3rd for this one. Not use as much revs. I mean, I've definitely gained on that lap a little bit, but is it going to be my fastest lap? I don't know. It's not been the cleanest lap in terms of racing lines. 4 minutes to go. Let's see. Hopefully you've been able to get your code. Just follow the instructions. Yes, we got fastest lap. 49.3. Off track, yep. Knew it. Georg's going to take that fastest lap away from us now. Let's be real. Okay. Brilliant. Thank you so much, Dijon Baslow. We'll get you that code. And then you can join us for some racing as I drift the car. We've got a 3-way scrap for the lead again. 3 minutes to go is not enough. It's going to be P4. Unless they have a crash, it's going to be P4. And I don't want them to have a crash. I just want them to have a safety car. It'll be me bringing out the safety car. That's going to be another incident. I mean, look, just lacking concentration for a lap because I set a fast one and just chatting. I'm instantly just making mistakes, and you lose all the time you gain. You got to stay if you want to be. There you go. Oh no, that's a full. That's a full job. I think we're still P4. As I was saying, literally as I was saying, take your foot off the gas a little bit in concentration, and it's so easy to just throw it all away. I just realized, look, on the left there, going into that left, there. Try that again. Going into that right-hander down the hill, I actually saw a car moving in the top left, and it was the other part of the circuit at the top of the hill. I didn't realize that you could see the other part of the circuit from there. I'd never looked for it, because obviously you're looking at the apex, but... Okay. Christina's just done a 48.5, so I will pipe down. Was pretty proud of my 49.2, but I guess that's rubbish. Can we do a 48.5? I think the answer is no. Right, Newty's just giving you some more instructions there. We will have a 4th giveaway after this race, everyone, so stay tuned. We'll have a new code for you to enter the giveaway with, and we'll have some more DLC packs for you with, as I keep saying, 12 cars, 28 tracks, all the info in the description below about the pack that you could win with this giveaway. Hopefully you're all having a nice day, enjoying the stream so far. I know the giveaway is the best part, but hopefully we're providing a little bit of entertainment in the interim. It's like the giveaway are the real races, and then the races are the kind of interim break between them. That's not very good. Oh no, I need to do something different in that last corner. That long right-hander, so tricky to get the power down, so tricky to keep the car balanced on turn-in. I need to watch like the best line, because I don't think I'm doing the best line at all. I'm trying to just yeeting it in and seeing what happens. One more lap's going to get squeezed out of this race. We've still got time before our Mazda MX-5 race, so all good. 8 seconds to go. 49.1, so we did set a faster lap than our previous best. Come on, I want a 48. Nope, too wide. Oh, slowdown. Okay, so we do get slowdowns in this race. I thought it wasn't happening for this race specifically, but it's just there's different types of off tracks. That's good. So you don't always get a slowdown. Yeah, you're just having to survive on streams until you can get home and start your sim racing weekend. That's fair. Well, hopefully it's getting you through the day. Implicit. Yeah, unfortunately, I did have another attempt at a good lap here, but I threw it away, so... I was going for it, as you can see. I was attacking that hairpin, trying to brake a bit later, because I think I've got more in the braking zones as well. The car's got a lot of grip. Yeah, this track is free. The car is paid, but you will get this car as part of that DLC Dark Vision that you got earlier, so you will now be able to do this combo. I think the next race is at 10 to... I don't know what country you're in, but 10 to the next hour, essentially. So in 40 minutes will be the next one for these. Ugh, yeah. We'll not worry about that corner. Looks like a great battle for the win between Ortner and Christina, but Ortner's going to win it. Just. Christina gets fastest lap. Oh, they're swapping positions. Are they finished? Maybe they must be across the line by now. No. Oh! It was a side-by-side finish. Right, I need to go back and watch that. Christina took it over the line. Wow. Excellent. Let's see if I can watch a quick replay, because we are signed up for the Mazda race. Georg's like, well, fair play. Let's take a look. I'm destroying the front left. Oh, you're installing the game, Dark Vision. Amazing. Well, if you don't have it installed by the time we finish up here, I wish you all the best. I hope you enjoy it. Enjoy the cars, enjoy the tracks, enjoy the game. Let us know on, maybe comment on this stream after it's been uploaded, how you get on with it as well. It'd be great to hear from those who have won, how they're enjoying it, or if they're not enjoying it, let us know either way. Well done, Christina. What a win. I want to see a replay, but I don't think I can right now. I'll need to quit out before I see it, so... And also, 48, what was it, 48.5? Like, ridiculous pace. Ridiculous pace. So there we are, registered for MX-5s. We'll need to do qualifying, but let's quickly watch the replay. As you can see, the next giveaway is up. So Ken, and anyone else who's just joined, exclamation mark, Formula 4 TH, Formula 4th, because I came 4th in the Formula 4. I'm appreciating the names, those. I just want to see this finish. Join the giveaway. Win cars and tracks. Lots and lots of cars and tracks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. So, by the way, because you're in this Discord channel and you're probably following the stream to be able to do the giveaway, are you just hearing me sometimes once and sometimes twice, depending on whether I look right or not?
Yeah, so I had to server mute you.
Literally, yeah.
It was annoying me.
constantly muting me, unmuting me, muting me. I would change.
Oh my god, guys, he's to the right.
Yeah. I'm gonna change the button. I'm gonna change the button. Because I can imagine that must be the most. Like, you hear, as video editor at Traction, you're probably the person who's most sick of my voice in the entire world. And then to be going through this today, like, it's a Friday, you don't deserve it. Right.
I would have been listening to your voice anyway, but I did have a thought the other day that I've been listening to your voice for just under 5 years now.
So, like, what percentages? I mean, I don't want to reveal how old you are because that's, really harsh. But that's like a decent percentage of your life you've spent listening to me. Right, we're gonna watch the end of this race. So yeah, Christina just waited. It's very, very smart driving, right? Be second out of the final corner. Georg gets a good exit, but Christina actually got a slightly better exit. Slipstream's gonna be perfect. So you wait until you get around the last corner, already picking up momentum, closing in. There it is. Pulls to the right. At this point, you're wondering who's going to win it. If that was me on stream, I'd be losing my thing. Yeah, great race. Nothing in it. Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
But apparently, I've been listening to your voice for 15% of my life.
I'm so sorry.
That's less than what I have to hear from my own voice.
To be fair, I've had to listen to my voice for like 95% of my life. And I had to listen to my crying for the first 5%. RaceRoom seems to have crashed. So, yeah, that's awesome finish, guys. Absolutely awesome. RaceRoom seems to have crashed. I'm going to change my push to mute button for the next race so you don't have to listen to my voice as much. But you still, or at least when you listen to my voice, you hear one of me and not two of me at different moments. I'm going to have to quit out here, guys, because RaceRoom is fully crashed for the first time. So we're going to relaunch. Oh, there's an update.
Someone was saying that there's an update.
Ah, yeah. There is an update. Okay, well, I'll do it real quick. My internet's pretty good, so sorry, this might affect my stream latency as I now do a quick update here, but we'll get back on straight away. Oh, it's done. All right. Can we get, actually, you know what? I might be able to show you the patch notes here. Fixed an issue where the menu style would break when returning from qualifying session in ranked. Yeah, that's fine. Fixed a game crash when losing connection, which ironically I just got a game crash when losing connection from a replay because it was updated. And some more tweaks. So you can, we've got the patch notes are on the Steam page, guys. We're going to just jump into the game and make sure we're still signed up for this Mazda race. So I'll bring it back on screen in a minute. I really hope the dashboard lights bug is fixed, so that's cool. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I will definitely try Rehad at some point, Nismo. I will definitely try. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to stick to the base game, just because we're firing straight between races and giveaways and everything, so I'm not going to start installing files. But I will, if it's working after this new update, I'll definitely look into Rehad. Right. Yeah, no, appreciate it, and thank you for the advice. And I know that lots of you guys are constantly giving great advice for third-party softwares and stuff. We're aware of a lot of them. Some of them we won't be, but yeah. Oh, brilliant. Super. Right, yeah. I will definitely give that a try. But we're going to get qualifying for this Mazda race. 42 people entered. I want to be up to speed, right? Let's give myself a decent chance of a result here. So we're going to jump in. It doesn't really matter what car we go in. We'll go in the orange 51. 10 minutes to qualifying, guys. So if it's almost half past and I haven't left yet, spam the chat. Lots of entries once again for the next giveaway. Oz has got the instructions there in the chat pinned. Exclamation mark Formula 4th. And we'll have a 4th winner. That's actually also, that was my third, okay, it was my third race, but it was my fourth place, Formula 4, 4th winner as well for this giveaway. Exciting stuff involving the number 4 here. It's Discord, I need to change my settings on. Let's do that now. Bear with me, guys. Right, there we go. Okay, I'm going to mute up on Discord, and I'll unmute if I need you for anything, but that should hopefully make it easy.
Let me know when to do the giveaway.
Cool. I think what to do is, when it gets towards the end of... I've got a practice session for this one, so we can leave this one open a bit longer. Why don't we say when I'm jumping between the qualifying and the practice? So when I leave this qualifying session, we'll end it then.
Yep, no worries.
Perfect. Right, I'm going to mute up. So, this giveaway will last another approximately 10 minutes, guys. I keep forgetting how quickly you're launched into the... I'm used to like launching into the pit lane, not onto a lap. So I need to get my gloves on first. Right, we're going to go sequential shifter for the MX-5. I am using the Formula wheel, of course, for all of these cars. And it's just because I knew I was going to be racing like TCR. I was hoping to race Formula 4. And I just thought the Formula style wheel was a kind of better compromise for all of them. So I am just going to race the Mazda with a Formula wheel. But if I'm rotating it further than... 180, 360 degrees anyway, I've done something wrong, so it's all good. Oh, it's the chicaned Mid-Ohio, which I don't think I've ever actually raced around. So, want to work out what's going on there. Long hairpin. Ah, interesting. Hopefully someone can help you with the bug for Rehad. Right, we'll get our banker lap in. Just going to try the 200 meter board. A bit early on the brakes, so we'll go a bit after. Great circuit, Mid-Ohio. Weird flow to it. Lots of off-camera corners. A little bit like Portimao in some ways, really, but a bit more like confined space than Portimao, less wide open. Lots of elevation changes, but it's a different style. It feels a little bit more, you've got less time to think about it and plan a weird line. You've just got to kind of like ride it and just go for it. It's a bit easier to get up to speed, I feel, in Mid-Ohio than it is at Portimao. But yeah, it's a fantastic track. Great that they race so many different series here over the years, like IndyCar still racing here today. You've got, used to have like American Le Mans series racing here. It's obviously a good touring car track, all these things. So, really is good. Never raced an MX-5 around it though. First corner's 4th gear. We're 53rd on the leaderboard, so let's see how much we can make progress in 6 minutes. Need to delay a little bit of throttle on that corner, or maybe go out a bit wider, because it's a really long corner. You can't just nail it early. Yeah, this is the track that Joey Hand became an astronaut, just down here on the right. So Joey Hand in the BMW, if you've not seen it, it's mental. Hit a bump on the right there, and was sent to space in his BMW M3. Beautiful car, or it was before the crash. But yeah, definitely a crash you need to see on YouTube if you haven't seen it already. He was fine, by the way. And it was many years ago now. I think it was in Grand Am. Was it the Rolex series? Also the track where Michael Andretti went absolutely flying in an Indy car or a kart car in the late 90s. He also had Simon Pagenaud ended his season with the concussion from his massive practice crash here at Mid-Ohio. So I don't think we'll be having as big a crash in MX-5s. I did notice as well, yeah, the dashboard lights are working on the MX-5, but I think for me, the dashboard lights glitch seems to be like 50-50. Like some cars, it just seems to happen when you load certain sessions and not when you load other sessions. So I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to it. But it's working now, which is good. Hopefully they fixed it as part of the patch. Okay, another half second gets us to 33rd. That's a big gain. Do not know how to go quickly around this first corner yet. Remember, guys, still a bit of time left on the giveaway. You can still enter if you haven't already. You've got about, not exactly, but around about 5 or 6 minutes left. And the giveaway code, the DLC does include the Mazda MX-5 that I'm racing right now, or I will be racing. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's sad for sim racing that it's been paved over, but it's very good for health and safety. Oh wow, 3/10 up on this one, just from a better exit, I think. Because I didn't think I was better through the first two corners. Carry lots of speed through there compared to... In a single-seater, you're braking so hard for that corner. It's a slow one. Whereas in this, it feels like you can just chuck it in. Very similar to my experience of racing MX-5s in real life, where you feel like you're flying so fast into the corners because you're not actually carrying as much straight-line speed, and it means you barely have to brake as much, and that makes it feel faster, essentially. Did not expect to be 3/10 up. 4/10 up. Need to get this last sector right now. Use the curb. Can carry more speed through there, definitely. Yeah. Need to follow someone fast to work out the best line, because I do not think I'm carrying the most speed I can through some of these corners. But that's going to put us up to 19th, so we're getting closer and closer. Just trying to be more aggressive into T1. Ugh. How much time we got? Let's return to garage and try another one. Oh yeah, Lamy went. Yes! Wow, yeah. The Lamy one and the I forgot about that. That was crazy because that was like a full-on jump, that one. It didn't flip or anything. He just jumped into the gravel and the airtime was insane. Absolutely insane. It's always down into that hairpin as well. Well, it's not even a hairpin. Right. Come on. Do better through this first corner. There we go. That's a bit better, I think. More speed. Let's try and run a bit wider on entry and then nail the throttle and exit. That wasn't bad. That should be green, I hope. Yep. Entry's closing at the end of this lap, guys. So if you haven't entered the giveaway, exclamation mark, Formula 4th, quick. And you'll have a chance of winning the new DLC pack on RaceRoom to be able to take part in these races. Really looking forward to watching someone fast to see what they're doing in the Mazda to get the lap time around here. Because I'm kind of just winging it at the moment. But at least I've got a bit of speed, so I shouldn't be a million miles away from the pace in the group, hopefully. There's going to be multiple splits, of course. No idea what split we're going to be in. I'm not even sure what split we've been in for a lot of these races so far. Lost a bit of speed there. Too much speed carried, but 2/10s quicker still. So we could still improve. Oh. Well, that's not going to help. And that's going to be it. I have to leave. Ah, yeah, I tried to take a wide line in there and I was just too wide. Right, so in a few seconds then, this is going to end because I didn't even make it to the end of that lap. But I think most of you, all of you are entered by now. There you go. Is that... I have to read closer to the screen. Gato Stau. Congratulations. Gato Stau. Terrible pronunciation, I'm sorry. But you have won the 4th giveaway. There is still another one. Do not worry. If you haven't won yet, there's still a chance. But big congratulations to Gato Stau. Sorry to everyone who's not won yet. Unfortunately, we can't have codes for everybody. 51 people registered for this. So let us know in the chat if you're still here. And we will get you that code. We'll give you the instructions. Osley will tell you what to do. So, Gato, if you can hear us, if you're in the stream, leave a comment and we'll get the code over to you. You have to be pretty lucky to win one of these, because I think we're getting, you know, you guys have been amazing support-wise. We've got lots of good entries, so. Okay, good news. Georg's in this race. So, hopefully this time with my qualifying effort, we can actually have a battle. Still here. Yeah, everyone who's still here is like, please, if it was me, I would be responding. Let's see how practice pace is. Oh, Melvin's in the same race. Amazing. So Melvin, you won our second giveaway earlier. So is this your? Let us know. Like, is this your first time with this content, or did you own some of the content already? Because of course, that's the thing. You might win the pack, but you might already own some of the content. There's Melvin, who is probably hearing me a little bit behind live. In the yellow car, so we'll keep an eye out and we'll hopefully have a good race. But Melvin, if he did just get this Mazda as part of this DLC, first of all, welcome, glad you've joined us. But secondly, you'll be getting up to speed because it's new. I own some of the content, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Right, hopefully we can get our winner, Gatto. If you're still listening to the stream, Gatto, you have won. So get in touch with us, leave a comment, and we'll give you the instructions. Yep, there's going to be another giveaway later on. There's going to be one final code to give away after this race, so stay tuned. Cleaning the kitchen, nice one. Oh well. You can live your race vicariously through me, so I'll do my best for you. Yeah. Mike, from memory, the TV coverage, like, I don't know if it's Paul Page or whoever it was, or if it was Varsha that was doing the ALMS coverage. But I love the kind of like, because it was a practice crash, wasn't it? So when they do those little you know, pieces to camera with music and highlights from practice when a crash like that happens, they always have like funny comments. I always really enjoy watching those old broadcasts because they got a bit of time to prepare to show people. Right. We'll see what Georg does through this last sector, because I'm going to have to learn a lot from him on how to be fast in these cars, but hopefully we're somewhere towards the front of the grid. Yeah, I think fourth gear through this first corner and just keep the car into the inside is the way to go. Hopefully we hear from Gatto soon, because if not, we might need to think about redrawing. But we will give them fair time to pick up the code. So Lamy went straight across this here. I don't know if he lost the back end or the brakes or what happened, but he basically jumped into the gravel trap there on the left. That must have been terrifying. I mean, Lamy's had his fair share of terrifying accidents. Had one in Silverstone in 1994 testing Formula 1, and it was, I mean, there's no video of it, but horrendous accident. Yeah. Oh, yeah, imagine it. I mean, imagine seeing that Aston tumbling through the air there. I mean, he's very, very lucky. Very unlucky and very lucky at the same time. Because there's so many huge accidents there because of the cars that dig in or, you know, land at an angle. And I think Lamy was that crash was bizarre because he just went so straight and he just flew. It was so weird to watch. And look how competitive this is going to be. So I've just done a 40.4. We've got a 40.3, a 40.6. There's going to be lots of people very close together on pace around here, I can imagine. So this is going to be great fun. It's going to be absolutely great. So, Carol, you've missed the previous giveaways, but there will be another one. So there will be a giveaway after this race. You can't enter the one we've just done because it's just completed. So we will give you instructions and we'll let you know when it opens. So you just have to enter a message into the chat. We'll tell you what that message is when the giveaway opens, and then you'll be in with an equal chance to everyone else to take home the DLC pack. Oh yeah, no, sorry, I was talking about the Mid-Ohio one. Yeah, exactly. Pagano last year, and also Michael Andretti in kart as well. If you haven't seen that one, that was like the original Pagano crash, and that was during the race, and somehow he actually he like walked away. Unreal. Look at this. I mean, and that's with, look how big the group is as well. Is the race going to be this big? This is awesome. I mean, we're going to have an absolute fleet of MX-5s. It's gonna be like back to my real racing, circuit racing days. Oh, we're 7th on the grid. Amazing. All right, this is gonna be a great race. So I've been beaten by our DLC winner on the grid. So that means we're gonna, yeah, Melvin's in here. He's in the chat. He's in the race. Starting 4th. I'm starting 7th. So hopefully we get into a good scrap here. Really, really excited. Ah, cheers, Carol. Much appreciated. Very, very kind of you to say. I love doing them as well. So that's great to hear. We'll give Gatto a bit longer as well. We'll give him till a good chunk into this race to respond. But if not, we will redraw. The qualifying is done by leaderboard, so you actually have to do a leaderboard qualifying before you join the session, which makes the racing it happens a bit quicker. I don't know if we've got launch control in this car. we would redraw at Race Rumor. We would redraw another giveaway. Okay, no launch control. Right, this is going to be great fun. I cannot wait for this race. Someone's got a great start behind us. Going to defend the inside here. Getting the big train. Right, Georg in front. We've got this is like a real MX-5 race. Now I'm very used to this, being in a pack of MX-5s. Lots and lots of experience of this. Gonna push Georg along a bit just to make sure we don't lose this front pack. No point sending one down the inside, big bold move, and us all losing time at this stage. The biggest difference between this MX-5 racing and the multiple seasons of MX-5 racing that I've done was the slick tires. So the cars I was driving weren't slick tires; they were road tires, but like obviously specialized road tires for racing, but still. And it was Mazda MX-5 Mark IIIs most of the time, not Mark IVs. Right, P6 after one lap. 15-minute race, so it's not super long. We might need to get stuck in at some point, but I'm kind of hoping that I can kind of, you know, work with Georg a little bit and just stay in the fight. But this is exactly what daily ranked races should be all about. The shaking is like, I think it's kind of RaceRoom's form of netcode, I believe. I think we might have to redraw this one, Osley. I think we might have to redraw it. Maybe with 8 minutes to go in the race, if it's, we'll redraw it later. So we can do multiple after this. So we will, yeah, we'll just wait and see where we're at after the race, I think. Okay, looks like leader's gone, and there's a battle for P2, so this is why I didn't want to get stuck in too early, but this is the battle we want to be in. They're all going to start holding each other up now. It just puts a smile on my face, just seeing 3 wide. I absolutely love it. There's one. Up to 5th. 39.5 from Philip out front. He's gone. Oh, it was Brandt that's got off. too good a run out of the first corner. Nothing, nowhere I can go with it. Sorry if I compromised your exit there, Melvin. I'm looking for the exit more than the mid corner through that hairpin. Oh, perfect. Right, we've redrawn that giveaway, so we've got a new winner. I'm defending while reading chat. This is a bad idea. So congratulations to the new winner. Don't worry, we'll let you know how to enter the next giveaway after this race. Oh, keep it on. Oh, that's it. I have to leave the space. It's worked out fine. Yeah, so we've got a new winner from that previous giveaway, so congratulations. If you've seen the chat, let us know that you're still here in the comments, and we'll get you that code. This is epic. Look at this. 9 minutes to go, but I want this to last longer. Nowhere to go again. I couldn't really go anywhere with that run, because if I leave a door open to try and, you know, make some space on the outside, I'm just letting a Mazda in, and then it's going to be all about slipstream, so I can't really get out of the queue in a way. You've got to, if you know you're going to go out the queue to make a move, you've got to make the move, and you've got to make it stick. I don't seem to have straight line performance great here. Bergholt seems to be a bit faster behind me. Maxing out very early on the revs. Ooh, tried to see if I could be cheeky there and sneak one up the inside. But Melvin wise to it. Hopefully you're enjoying this whilst cleaning the kitchen. It's good kitchen entertainment. Yes, we've got our winner in the chat. Congratulations, Hun Godfather. We'll get that code over to you if you follow Osley's instructions. So look, it shows you even if you enter, even if you don't win it first, you could still win it afterwards. Georg, give me the slipstream, please. Please. So hard to make progress because everyone is so closely matched and racing really well. I got a good exit. I'm not going to have as much of a slipstream though as the car behind because I'm a bit further away. It's fine though. I think I can just brake late. Not worried about losing the position. It's getting feisty. Oh, I'm sorry. That was my bad. Bit of contact. It didn't hurt us, but it did get an instant point for the contact. All part of MX-5 racing if you're not paying for the bumper repairs. Good exit, come on, keep the momentum. Oh, where to go, where to go? Gotta go right. Sneak down the inside. Little bit of rubbing, but made the space. Oh. Gonna get done on the exit here. No, Mogus has pulled in behind me. Oh yeah, proper racing that. Opportunistic stuff. Definitely learning a lot from being in this group as well on how to be a bit quicker. We're up into P5. Now I can just focus on pace for a second. Try and catch this group in front. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the race, Maxter. Hopefully the rest of you are enjoying it as well. We're going to have another giveaway coming up after this one. I'm just going to stick to my braking point, not think about the cars in front. No, this is exactly what you want from daily racing. What a great track for Mazda racing as well. Didn't realise it was this good for it. Slightly weird movements from Melvin there in front. Leader's absolutely gone. I mean, 7.3 seconds ahead. Incredible. I can't even see my lap times. I'm guessing that was my fastest lap of the race so far. Felt good, but I didn't even see the lap time. We're kind of losing the pack in front here. Just tried to get the overlap on Melvin on the exit. Was hoping he would run a bit wider, but thankfully for him, held it, and I wasn't able to quite squeeze through at that moment. We've got 4 minutes left, guys. I'm in 5th place at the moment. Mogus and Bergold still in the group behind, so we've got to watch our mirrors too. Oh no. Oh no. In some ways I'm surprised I saved that. I got way more on that curb than previous laps because I had a different line going in, focusing more on the exit, and then the rear totally snapped on me. So that's definitely not going to help us in our chase down of P2 and P3, but maybe we can still get back to 4th, depending on Melvin here. Oh no. Had to get involved now in this battle behind me. Pretty lucky, to be fair, that I haven't lost more places at this point after what just happened. That's going to be a terrible exit from the last corner. Might just be a battle for P5 now. Oh, he's going to do me. Come on. I think I'm going to be okay. Yeah, fair play. Great clean racing from Mogus behind us. Like, he could have tried to go too wide there and made it pretty dangerous, but because I was brave enough, he kind of backed out because I had the overlap, so really good clean stuff. But now I've got no slipstream. It's going to be a 3-way scrap for 5th, I think. We've lost that group in front. Totally on me for the mistake. Getting pushed along. Nice. I don't think he's going to go for the move here. Trying to help me catch the group in front, maybe? Fair play, though, to Adam. A little bit of lag going on. A few cars jumping about, but that hasn't ruined the race whatsoever. I think we've got 2 laps to go, maybe? No, 1 lap to go. This might be the last lap. Leader's 10 seconds ahead of us, so it's pretty close. We need a big, big fight now from Georg, from Everyone in front of us from Melvin. Yeah, you can get these packs from the RaceRoom website. I don't know if he's going to go for a move or not. He's kind of lured me into thinking he's pushing me along, but... yeah, he's still pushing me along. Okay, fair enough. Not going for the move. I wasn't sure. The thing is, he could be luring me into a false sense of security where I think he's going to push me, I don't defend, and then he just sends it, you know? And he'd be absolutely within his right to do that. That would be brilliant mind games, so... like, Adam's been great with me and very helpful. He's not going for a move when he could be. But actually, is he playing a long, genius game here? We can see the fight going on in front of us, so it's not over. If they could just hold each other up a lot more, we've got a chance. You've got one more chance, Alexander, from the giveaway to get it for free. And if not, you can obviously buy it. But we have one more giveaway coming up after this race. So one more chance for everyone. We'll tell you the instructions. Oh, this is the last lap. Oh. I thought there was maybe going to be one more lap. What a race. What a race. I'm sorry, Adam, if I was a bit aggressive there, but it's MX5, so I was getting my elbows out, having fun. Bit of a squeeze. But I think I was okay. I think I was okay. Really good race. Fastest lap-wise, I think, look. We got second fastest lap. That is a win in my eyes, because the leader was half a second clear, absolutely rapid, 39.2. But then Georg was 39.80, 39.86, 39.82, 39.7 for me. So I will absolutely take that. Good stuff. We're getting some nice ratings today, I think, as well, because we've been getting good results in pretty much everything. What's next, though? Ooh, should we do TCR Hungaroring to end it again? Or we could just do another Mazda race. We could do another Mazda race. Guys, I've got 2 minutes left. I'm going to do a very quick poll. I'm going to do one more race. That was loads of fun. I'm going to just write Mazda. So it's MX-5s at Mid-Ohio again, or it's TCR Hungary. That's our options. You've not got long. I've only got 1:46, so I'm going to leave this poll open for maybe like until about 40 seconds to go with the Mazdas. And we're going to see which one wins. And that's going to be the last race I do. And we will have another giveaway. Yeah, I'm hearing lots of good stuff about AMS2 and the update. I've not tried it myself yet, but there's some great content. Also, hey Melvin, what an amazing race. Well done. Really, really good stuff. And all super clean as well. Like, loved that. TCR Hungary's winning at the moment. 66 votes in. I'm going to give it another... I'm going to give it till 40 seconds left on the Mazda. I've not yet done any feature races, but I will do at some point. I don't have... I'm actually away at a gig tonight, so I can't stay on for too long. I can't do the feature-length GT4 at Nordschleife, which I would love to do. So I'm going to just do one more final sprint race. It looks like TCR Hungary is going to win it. 80 votes in. Yeah, that's going to be it. Okay. So we're doing Hungaroring TCR. It's leaderboard qualifying, so I get another chance to qualify. Let's go. Someone said earlier if I tried the Lada. Wait, the Lada's not TCR. Hang on. I've not got an option of a Lada. I've got the Golf. I've got the Megane, the Peugeot, the Astra, Lincoln Co., Giulietta, Cupra, or Honda Civic. Ooh. I might go with the Giulietta. Or the Lincoln Co. Cupra. Oh, everyone's saying Cupra. This one? The Leon, the new Leon? I don't necessarily want the strongest. I just want a car that's fun. I've already had... I mean, straight away you guys were shouting Cupra. Let's do it. We're going to go the Huff Cupra. Right, registered. Need to get into the race by 4:10. We'll try and do a qualifying lap. And then we will get the other giveaway on the go. So basically, Oz, whenever you're ready... Oh, here we go. It's underway. Literally ahead of me on that one. Exclamation mark, thanks, RaceRoom. That is going to be the final giveaway today. So it's your last chance. Got to get back into the session before 10 past. Last chance to win a code, guys, before I do my final race of the day here. Exclamation mark, thanks, RaceRoom. Join the giveaway. Hopefully all the winners have managed to get their codes through okay so far. I think they have. Why is JF trying to win a code? Did you enjoy that last race, JF, by the way? I haven't seen you in the chat yet until I noticed you entering the giveaway. Hopefully you enjoyed the last race anyway. Hopefully you're happy with the response so far to the new update. Oh, I keep forgetting. Gloves on first. Exclamation mark, thanks JF Chardon. Yeah, that's not a giveaway. Oh, okay, yeah. Cool. I don't know if that was, I don't know if it's netcode for other people, if it's my issue, because I'm streaming. I don't know. Hard to tell. But even though there was a bit of vibration going on, the actual racing netcode and everything was good. Like, I had no issues in that race with contact, and there was some slight weird movements, but there was nothing crazy, so it wasn't bad at all. A very, very good, enjoyable race, bumper to bumper the whole way. Yeah, if JF happens to win the giveaway, right, with you know, the chances are crazy, then we can give the winner to anyone who enters exclamation mark thanks JF Chardon. That's not true. We're not going to do that. Or JF, if you win the giveaway, will you donate 3 more codes so we can give away 3? We could do that. Okay, we've got the glitch again with the dashboard lights, as you can see. Alright, back into TCR mode. Yeah, we could do that. There we go. It's not legally binding, so don't worry. But if you win the giveaway, JF, you can give us some more codes and we'll give them away before the end of the stream. Everyone's like, leave the giveaway. Everyone just leaves, so it's just JF entered, and then JF's guaranteed to win. Okay, first lap's invalid, but we're going to keep going anyway just to get used to the car. Yeah, okay, interesting. Ah, okay. Yeah, so well, obviously you're aware of it anyway, so hopefully you can find a solution. I mean, the good thing for me with the rev issue, or with the lights, is, first of all, I mean, the dashboard's got an RPM bar separate to that, but also I don't necessarily use the rev lights. I kind of go off of, I do sometimes, but I mean, I've also got the HUD in the bottom right telling me where my rev point is at, and with lights there, so it doesn't, like, it's not game breaking enough for me to want to quit and rejoin. But obviously it's not ideal, so hopefully you can find a solution. I'm driving the Cupra. Right. So I need to get my head back into TCR, front wheel drive, too much power, not enough grip mode after the MX-5, which is literally the opposite. I am left foot braking. Yeah, don't worry. Look at me making the turn 2 apex. Like a pro. Car's feeling good. Yeah. I left foot brake in certain cars when I can, but also right now I've only got 2 pedals on the rig, so I never really have to right foot brake because I don't have a clutch pedal on at the moment. Don't quite know my track limits around here yet. Didn't really find them out too much in the race last time, just in case, because I was leading. Ended up second, of course. Thanks to turn 2 and my ineptitude as a driver. It's the... yeah, the sound is interesting, as I've missed the apex there. You've got like a kind of... it's the upshift sound. It sounds like something's braking. It's like, oh, you've done a shift without a clutch. Bro. Right. That's a banker anyway. We can go better. We can do better. I've got like 8 minutes. Remember, guys, you can enter the giveaway once. Exclamation mark, thanks, RaceRoom. If you keep spamming it, it won't increase your chances. And it's going to be, unless JF miraculously wins and then holds up that end of the agreement that I made, that he didn't make. Unless JF wins, it's going to be your last chance to win the giveaway code today. Yeah, I get that, why you think it's a bug. It's like, it sounds like something's breaking, but sometimes these, like, I don't know if it's like a hydraulic shift system, but a lot of these modern kind of paddle shift systems are expensive and they do make all sorts of funny noises. It's like a very quickly deflating balloon. I've raced against a lot of TCR cars, and when you're in an MX-5, funnily enough, and not in the same class, because they've got stupid amounts of power, but they are they're surprisingly quick when you're out on circuit with them in something like an MX-5. Okay, I need to hit that apex, because there's a whole curb there that I haven't even seen yet. And that's not going to help either, so this lap's going to be rubbish. Not actually, that wasn't too bad. I kind of cut back quite nicely, so. But we can do better. Come on. This might be an improvement, slightly. Nope, it's not. Yeah, the giveaway is going to happen once we're finished this qualifying session. We're going to announce the winner. This qualifying session for me is going to be... Basically, we'll tell you when it's the last lap, and then you can do the giveaway. Osley will leave a message. So it's not going to be long to wait. Definitely can get more of an inside line there. Look how much we lost. 2/10 down. Try and gain that back through the latter half of the lap. Right, come on. There is an apex to be had for this corner. It's there somewhere. Oh, look at that beautiful curb. Straight away, like, 4/10. Tighter line seems better through there. We'll try and do the same through the last corner. Yeah, okay, so tighter lines clearly gain a lot of lap time looking at the delta, so that's what we want to do. I could probably do better with a better wider line. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the sound. No, I don't think we're going to improve. We're 10th up, but I'll keep pushing, and then we're going to leave and join the server, and then we're going to do the giveaway very, very soon. Oh, yeah. Invalid. Right, we'll leave it at that. Don't want to miss the race, so I'm going to back out. Qualifying 53.5. Can't remember what my fastest lap in the last race was, but I think this is an improvement, pace-wise, slightly. Maybe. And then 67 people signed up, so that's at least 2 splits, which is amazing. I mean, it's either 2 really big splits or 3 reasonable ones. When we did this earlier, what was it? There you go. So you can actually view our results here. So qualifying, I mean, it was irrelevant. I don't actually know if that's got the lap time data on here. We can't view our fastest lap. We can see our qualifying, which obviously was... No, we can't. Okay, so that's not showing us... It's showing us gains and losses, which is good, and positions. I'm not seeing a fastest lap thing there. But you can see, like, we've gained a lot today. That was our first race today. So we've done 4 races, and we're already up to 1,901. And our reputation is getting higher as well, which is good. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Yeah, all green. All green so far. But you can see, like, in the MX-5, I was just, like, nudging people along. And I'm really sorry if I bumped into you and gave you an incident point. I do apologize. I was just getting into the moment, into the MX-5 racing. Keeping it clean, but also with a few bumps. So that's my bad. I do apologize for anyone who cares about that more than I do. There it is. We've got a winner. It's not JF, but it is Michael Healy. There you go. Congratulations, Michael. Obviously, very sorry to everyone who's been entering all of these giveaways and haven't won. You guys know as well as I do, there are lots of people, and most of you will not end up winning, and that's a shame. However, let us know if you're here, Michael, and we will get you the instructions, and we'll get you the code. So that's 5 giveaways today, guys. 5 different codes, lots and lots of DLC, worth a reasonable amount of money as well, and just tons and tons of content. Which is awesome. Michael said he wanted to gift the win to JF. There's appetite. There's appetite for codes. Yeah, well done to all the winners. Big congratulations to everyone who's been able to win a code today, and a big thank you to all of you for entering. The turnout's been great. And yeah, the more people that have the content, the more likely we are to have more drivers on RaceRoom. And the more people on RaceRoom, the more likely the races stay busy, the more likely the races are going to be better. It's a whole cyclical thing. So it helps everyone. And if you haven't won today, you might win another time. But also, I'd recommend, picking... If you've enjoyed any of the combos you've seen today, whether it's the TCR, the GT3, the MX-5, or the F4 car, you can buy one of the cars. A potato laptop. We can join the server. I probably should have joined before now. Hope I've not missed it. Alright, okay. Okay. Michael Healy, if you're here, please send us a message in the chat to get your code. because we've still got everyone here. I don't want everyone to leave because they have already finished the giveaway. Because we still we need to have all our prizes claimed before we can lose everyone. So you've got 3 minutes. You've got 3 minutes, Michael, to let us know. We'll get you the code, and if not, we'll redraw. There's hope for JF, and therefore there's hope for 3 more people yet. Oh, there's Jack Fabby. I think. Oh no, Tim Yarshall. He looks like Jack Fabby. Okay, right. Look at this. We've got a great list of drivers here. Michael's here. Excellent. Well done, Michael. So, look at the instructions from Nuttilicious. He's about to give you instructions for how we can get in touch with you. We can get you the code. So just follow the instructions as they come through. Big congrats. So Cody, the giveaway is finished. So you don't need to worry anymore, unfortunately. You need the car and the track, Robin. So you need at least one car so that you can drive. You can view other cars. You just need to own one of them. And then you'll obviously need the circuit as well. Some of them are free. Some of them are paid for. So yeah, we've got a good a group here because Brant's back again, who's been watching the stream, who won one of the DLC codes earlier. So we're going to be in the race again, and we were very closely matched in the last race. I think he beat me on track, but we were very, very similarly paced and had a good battle. So that's awesome. And we also have Cunningham here, who beat me earlier to win this race. We were, again, very closely matched in pace. I made a mistake. He got through and won. So there's at least 3 of us that are very, very close together. There's probably going to be more. So also, I've just realized I've had this whole stream, I've not had the full live chat up. I've had my settings wrong, and I've had the top chat up. So I'm really sorry. If you've been asking questions and I've been missing them, I'm really, really sorry. Yeah, I've just realized I've had it wrong the whole time. So I can only apologize. Oh, Nick's going to be in the race as well. Is Nick? Are you here? Are you Nick Golding? Nick 10K? Well, we'll see, Melvin. We will see. I don't know where we're going to be on qualifying. I don't know if you've qualified. Look at this. So I think this is only 2 splits. So we've got a huge list of drivers in this race. Some of you may be watching. Obviously, we've got Melvin. We've got Nick Golding potentially. We haven't confirmed if that's Nick. We've got Cunningham. Oh, yeah, so Hell Unleashed. Will there be Discord organized races for this game? Best way to find out is to join the RaceRoom server and ask the question on there, and then someone will get back to you. And if there are any leagues, you can, of course, also use third-party league organizers like GridFinder. So head over to GridFinder to be able to find organized races. And, of course, as well, the rank system like we've got now. So I'm unfortunately not sure myself, but joining the RaceRoom Discord is a great place to start because you'll get the community of people playing the game, and then from there you can ask. I'm sure someone will be able to give you good recommendations for leagues, as well as the likes of GridFinder and all these sites as well. $40 seconds to go. We've had, what have we had today? We've had a second, a first, a fourth, and then I don't know if I was 5th or 6th in the MX5 race. I think I was 5th. So it's been a good day of racing. The splits have gotten more competitive as the day's gone on, so I think we're going to be very competitive today. Del Rio, literally 53.5 in the practice. I think that was basically what I qualified on. So there's going to be a lot of us in the fight here. Maybe someone miles ahead, who knows, we'll have to see. Right, let's do it. Hey, Nick's here, excellent. Participation's been good, Simgear. It's been good. There's been Like, it's not been crazy, as in, it's not been like LMU GT3 or iRacing GT3 levels where there's, you know, 7 or 10 splits. That takes time to build. But right now there's at least 2 splits in all the races I've done, and they've been really busy competitive races, so it's been fantastic. And I think you will be able to work out what split you're in based on pace and ratings, and you know, you're either going to be, if you're somewhere in between the splits, you're either going to be at the front of the second split or near the back of the first split, probably. So you begin to get a gauge, but it would be good to see. Robin, we did an F4 race earlier. I'm afraid I can't do another one today, but we did do an F4 race earlier. So go and check that out. It was good fun. Right, we've got launch control. We're third on the grid as well, so perfect kind of position for a good race here. And Mogus is back as well, who we just raced in the MX-5, so a lot of familiar names. Right. Wish me luck. Good luck to everyone who's watching the stream and taking part. Okay, top 3 all have launch control. So we all know what we're doing. And I only know what I'm doing because of Georg earlier. Poor Mogus is going to get stuck behind me again, which he just did in the MX-5s in the last race. Right, P2. It's a Cooper 1-2 with a Hyundai third. You can see the tyre smoke from Del Rio in front. Really spinning up his fronts under acceleration. Maybe I'm doing the same and I can't see it, I don't know. He's escaping. Already 9/10ths up the road. I think Del Rio might have too much pace for us. We'll give it a chance, obviously. But that practice lap may have been, you know, half a second off what you can actually do, so. He is gonna ruin his tyres, though. Looking at the smoke. But it's only a 15-minute race, so you can get away with it. Might just help if we're in a battle later on. Right, okay. He's going to try and stay away from the slipstream. I'm not even going to bother chasing him because we're 8/10ths down. Just focus fully on pace here. There might be smoke pouring out the back of my car for all I know. Yeah, we don't have rain yet in RaceRoom. We don't have dynamic, like, you know, nighttime. We've got sunset and sunrise. So there is time of day, but not full nighttime racing, and not rain yet. So hopefully it's something we can see implemented in the future. It's not needed, I don't think, for a good, fun online race. You don't need to have these things, honestly. It adds a different element. And for realistic, like, obviously 24-hour races and stuff, you do want it. But I don't think a game needs to have those things to be more enjoyable. Still a second off. Try not to abuse track limits because we will get slowdown penalties. Yeah, I think I'm better on my tyres than Del Rio, but I'm not as fast. So we're just going to have to see if that comes back to us later in the race. 1:53.4, so it's the same as quali pace. I can't even see my own lap time. 1:53.5, so we're right there. Right there pace-wise. Maybe he'll make a mistake. Maybe we'll make a mistake. I'm gapping bogus. Eight tenths now. It's still on, you know. Like I still I'm gonna hunt him down. I'm so determined to try absolutely everything to win this race. Almost exactly the same line. I don't know how much we can get away with cutting those curbs, but I think it's maybe more than I'm doing at the moment. So maybe there's some lap time through the chicane. He's very consistent though, no mistakes, hitting all the apexes, which is making it tricky. Smoke screen. Now this should be a new fastest lap for me. 7 tenths behind now. There you go. 53.2. It's on. Down to under 7 tenths. You can see I've sorted turn 2 compared to earlier. Five tenths. Car's jumping around a little bit, which is that shaking we were talking about earlier. I'm feeling driving a lot better than I was earlier. I'm hitting my marks. I'm getting my apex. I'm in a lot of control with the car. Nice and smooth. I think watching Del Rio destroy the tyres with the oversteer is actually helping me drive better. Now we'll follow for the slipstream, just in case. Don't think it's doing anything, judging by maybe a tiny bit. Seven minutes to go. Yeah, we're all rocking the Cupra. I'm rocking the Cupra. First time, I think, in the Cupra. We're so close in speed. Very different, I think, in style, but so close in speed. It feels very much like a real race right now. Still don't think I'm getting the chicane as good as they are. Completely dropped Mogus in third. Just a bit more pace. No, not good through into the last corner. Try and make up for it with a better exit. V-shape it a little bit. There you go. Made up for most of it. New fastest lap again. Very, very consistent. 53.4, 53 feet 3, 53.2, 53.1. Try and get a bit of slipstream. Yeah, P1 is cooking their tyres, exactly. So I'm seeing the smoke, and I'm thinking, I don't think I'm doing the same, so it's going to help me later on. There being too much steering angle, I think. Too much acceleration. Maybe using a controller, to be fair, because that's, you sometimes find with controller play, that's the sort of thing that happens. If they're doing a controller, they're doing a very, very good job with the controller. But if not, they're just being a little bit too aggressive with the inputs. It's working pace-wise, though. You can't really complain. They're winning. I just think that I'm going to have better tyres at the end of the race. But it's only 4 minutes to go, so it doesn't really matter. If I'm not fast enough to make a move, nothing I can do. Okay, definitely more of the chicane. Don't know if it's that much faster because of the big sausage curbs. Bit of shaking going on. Some slight weirdness, and it's actually affecting my car. So I don't think it's netcode with Del Rio. I think it's something on my end. They could also get slowdown penalties, of course, if they run off too wide, so we can pressure them into track limits too. Three and a half minutes to go, maybe 2 laps. You think he's with steering wheel, yeah. Nice little slipstream. I'm so sorry. Big mistake. I was kind of staying in the slipstream. We waited a bit too long before I retook my position, and then the problem is I locked up. So I was a tiny bit late on the brakes, then I locked up in panic, and because I was trying to make the overtake as well, it was, yeah, very, very big miss. So we've got a second now. I would have made the move there as well, like I was actually teeing up to send it, but because I've been later on the brakes into T1 and getting it stopped. That time, however, it didn't work. So I'm going to, basically, as long as they do a clean last lap, they should have me now, unfortunately. I'll do my best. That's not going to help things, is it? There's still a mistake, of course. We could still win this, but I've basically taken it out of my own hands and given it to Del Rio to lose, essentially. Yeah, sorry guys. That was just a silly mistake for me. Like, and I mean, I was going to go for it at some point, but just, yeah. Snatched the brake. Wasn't quite straight, maybe, with the steering as I hit the brake pedal, and that combined with being slightly off the main racing line, you know, slightly nervous about trying to unlock it. As soon as you get locked, it's just impossible, so. Silly error. That's the track limits that I was talking about. It might be destined for P2 around here in the TCR. Del Rio almost copied me. You can see how on the limit we are here, though. So easy to just miss an apex. Yeah, exactly. Gave it a good go. I think I could have won the race, though. If I'd not made the mistake, I think I could have won the race. Same in the last time. Last time we did this as well as P2 because of the opposite thing, but I gave up the lead by running wide. But Del Rio's still making mistakes, still feeling the pressure. We've closed back in quite a fair bit, but we're kind of running out of any overtaking spots. That's going to be a lift off as well, but we're fine. We need a big missed braking point from Del Rio, looking in the mirrors too much. Not gonna happen. Fair play to them. They may have been rinsing the tyres, but in a sprint race like that, I mean, they didn't make as many mistakes. Pace was good. P2 it is. Oh, imagine, yeah. No, fair credit. Good stuff. Not the most exhilarating in terms of a battle, but just a great psychological race. I really enjoy those types of race. .153.1, and I mean, leader was 53.2, so you can see how close the pace was. Sounds like Brandt had a fun race as well. Nice one, Melvin. Thank you so much for joining us. Cunningham there, who beat me in the last race, was down in 9th for the fastest 154.5. So that tells you how much we found with a little bit of prep. Hyundai up in 3rd, which is good to see as well. Oh well, that's what's that? How many podiums today? 3 podiums and 5 top 5s. I'll take it. I'll take it. It was a good day. Ratings wise. Oh, sorry, Melvin. Yeah, it sounds like you had a good race though. Cheers, everyone. Thank you. Thanks for the support, as always. Yeah, ratings-wise, I went into today with... What was it? 1,797.23, and I've ended the day with 1,912. So, big gains. Reputation has gone up as well, from 90 to 94. There's the finishing positions. So you can see today, 2nd out of 19, 1st out of 18, 4th out of 14, 5th out of 25, and 2 out of 22. So it's been solid. It's been really, really solid. I like the way you can see all the gains on the graph there. And you can just see the rating increases in the finishing positions. It's cool. And you can also see that it is your result is not just about your finishing position. And on the graph, it's also taken into account how many people were competing. So there, for example, 4th out of 14 is shown as a worse result on the finishing graph than 5th out of 25 because it's lower down. So that's cool to see. My 2nd out of 19 not quite as high as my 2nd out of 22. So it maybe takes ratings into account. Maybe it's just the number of people on the server, but that's really cool. So actually it tells you which race result was better, even if the position was worse. Like that a lot. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been huge fun. Sorry to hear you got spun on lap 1, Nick. I didn't see you in that race, but I was so focused on that race for the win. I just kind of, the two of us ran away, and that was it. But yeah, we're getting our ratings up. I just need to play more, and then we'll eventually level out. Let's see. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream anyway. It was, honestly, some great racing today. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I always enjoy doing ranked races streams because it's easy. You jump in, you do a race, you have a bit of fun, and it's never too long to wait till the next one. So I really enjoy the format. And RaceRoom, from what I feel from this update, from what I've experienced so far, they've done a really good job in capturing the essence of daily races with the combos they've chosen. We've obviously got the numbers and the splits. The racing's competitive. It's good. There's obviously a few little things here and there. There's a few glitches. There's the slight shakes that you've got going on. Always things like that happening. There's always teething problems. Nothing's perfect, but I'm really enjoying it. Really having good racing. And hopefully you guys watching this is, either you've enjoyed watching it and that's great, or it's also encouraged you to pick up RaceRoom, give it a go yourself and join in the races. We won't, of course, be playing RaceRoom every week. We'll be continuing to switch. As we do in Traction, we play all sorts of racing games and sims across the board. So If you've enjoyed RaceRoom, do subscribe, because we will have more RaceRoom content at certain points, but I can't say we'll be streaming RaceRoom every week, put it that way. So regardless of what sims you're into, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed today's video, or stream I should say, and of course if you want to see our future uploads. A massive well done to everyone who won during the giveaway, and of course commiserations to everyone who joined but didn't win, and that is most of you, of course. Maybe next time. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure as always. So we've got Formula 1 this weekend. What else is on this weekend motorsport-wise? Obviously, there's ranked races. You've got the iRacing special event this weekend, the Petit Le Mans, I'm pretty sure, which I was very keen to take part in. Very, very keen to race in it with Ross, but unfortunately, I've got too much on this weekend. There's also a Le Mans Ultimate special event, Fuji. I think that's happening today and tomorrow. So that's awesome. Upsurge is watching in class. Sneaky. But, I mean, I appreciate the support. Nice one. DTM finale. There's so much happening. So much happening. Right, we're going to call it there, guys. Thank you so much for all the comments. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing weekend. And until I see you next time, goodbye. That's all I have to say. Bye.